so ha oni ho ne nsem no hwegu
Kwasi Nyantakyi banned for life for FIFA. Former boss of Ghana Football Association GFA, Kwasi Nyantakyi have banned for life by the World Football Governing Body FIFA. A statement from FIFA said Mr. Nyantakyi has been banned for all football activities. Our own brother Kwasi Nyantakyi asamna ban ya enyame de krat me can be, but you have to say it's on nam no be football park wa on katana ni no ntwam okopembo amfo bia ho according to FIFA laws. Owu je nkofo bocha skela wontwam adie bia activities of game Kwasi Nyantakyi ni so ofa ho enso to ball man ba to ball against Mra ense ne ba eka football asem no tie enso against Mra adie bia ball enti se de omusi kire kra sebe ne be ma ase no adie na ebobo ho mienu eno se fe ne ball o dwale amount oche on horomfa side and side also ball no more against FIFA Mra because eno so your ball Kwasi show hoden ne wiase ebetimi ato bia nti ato wa Kwasi show hoden ba de ham no wankata ball egu ase so on touch na na ham Kwasi enya pe ehuhura ebedwo Kwasi don't worry, okay?
Ane ye kanya yemwa se pimpim de he ase tresen mumusu da ya ehyenitirim mumutirim asem Unity Radio nkwa na enim Unity Radio ya jiba bia boso
Wow, top. Masha ho bano bana se ma wo so ana mo fiti wana ma ba betena.
Oh, top me ya dai. Ase ma da ba ka so te mo dia.
Ma bia mama.
Ya bo bia wa. Also man no bo ase ma da ba ka. Se David, ene mo so ya to.
Yo kana ko.
Ene me ka ho.
Wo po shamo mo se show ho.
Me ka ho.
Mo se show.
So ya me tiam.
Wo de be tia de be mu. Wo de na tie ntia wo mo bi mama.
E mo we ni mo de mama. Ya mo ye ni so ti ya ba mo. Ye ni so ti ya ba mo. Ba ti blue.
Mam eba na say
me ko toilet ne so bla ye toilet bia ne krom ha say ana me se me ko toilet ne so me dua na blaze su ne ba bia me koto pa ho no so ba kan wa ne ye adan sa toilet de bia ne me ma koto so na ba ma se su ni mo toilet krom pa say kro ka ka nyina toilet ene afan ya wo hoyin e ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya na so ba koto me nchen adan nchen na sa e ta me ne ko sa toilet ko no
de je say me ko toilet so me so afo so de me eba sa me so menya dai o se me so tranchen na me so menia na me ko tonje ono nu bu afusi ade ma ba ton so na me so menya dai me ba so to se ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi tu ni ngum sa o ko to so ba no esinchen so ko te se abrim tua so ani
na fe eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bia na
dabi ebu ha o enza to te se to de bia e kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to o so to te de Untimi ni ngo ho. Na wo say de o duzubie.
Obi a toilet de wo de ye na wa de koso na ye senye toilet ne do.
Toilet de me ko akọ ne ye. Ah o ye kef. Toilet de ye si bia ye bu de kef. Ni atare ntensi. Ndu bu kef na oba ne sisu yi.
Na so mo kre ma ne ha mo.
E ma ne ha ye. What is your toilet so ye ba ko pe. E fa ni nkwankwa ne ye. O ba ko no oba siso no mema siso. So what is ndi toilet de enwum nkwa de enyina enwum nya ni abom. Comme je besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manni sa
yatin kensen osumpa yin adwuma yenya tiesi comedy ba bia Unity Radio Ghana way yedin sempanam enkabomu ye enu nti ubetie Unity Radio eyenkabomu nko a empanifo kan wo mo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fra no wotope no kretrodo no wa opoku jemfi wa bin adwumam wanyi ababaye otope
asampayetia obanyansafo so wo bunuye wonka na asam tema futu sam kakre wa asopeme Omani ya woman, Omani ya mama, Kini baby yako, Wachata ya wareni, Wonsom, Wanini pa.
Nasade pa rofio yo. Abusema mwachima mwakwaba Unity Radio 103.9. Thank God it's another beautiful Monday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you might be in your respective time zone and share honey day, bro. And as we are that for we must be grateful and of course living it to honor his name and his majesty. And I pray your church will be a titru name in your bar Dora Ameno Kasaro Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Mount Zion congregation, and I pray Michelle Christ so we know see that Dora. And of course couple of other people at church yesterday. It was nice being at church yesterday for the longest time. Yesterday Opunashna was finally at church after COVID. I appreciate. And of course to our pastor Reverend Nana Owusu Bembel. So for me mawache anope Abusia ya trase edi Ghana nsem ne ekoso edi bro. And ya trase ebedi nkomo NABCO Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency the President. And then NABCO by said ebema emabunu na juma ediaye nanso ene ame no we kasai Ghana mabunu no atietua omusi na nado bosha ohye omampani bedi akire ba omia bosha ohye about NABCO no omobuso. Not only are they owing them 3 months salary arrears, but also omushomu bose omobe transition no ma for omajuma enshisha omuni omoye ni nyina aban abuso enti omudi akodan Ghana na sebadwafie se parliament speaker omo petition speaker, because say all petitions that have been sent to the office of the president has gone nullified. Nothing has come out. Enti ene NABCO fo ani abre omo ama omampani ultimatum ni nyina se NABCO program no by July na omampani has to fulfill some of the promises he made as part of the contractor or getting into with the NABCO employees. Now we'll be dealing with this particular story on today's issue. I know that Chief Justice Edwin reference say Ayine Kojina legal counsel na NDC for so central for demanding say Chief Justice ebe withdraw the petition against Ayine our general legal counsel. We'll be getting into that particular story. The good news for today's show, and the most refreshing news, and say Ghana has been ranked second most peaceful country on the continent of Africa, which is a very good thing that we all need to celebrate. Say eba omaya omuwo asumdwe tell the late President Professor Mills kayenu there. The whole continent of Africa, Ghana is just second. Only one country ana ebiti Ghana country beya. I know that chance Peter Amewu can send last week. We didn't have time to discuss or say Ghana didn't or mining cost or mining to mean tumpon or mampenibia betena on to me enye the policies or implementing the policies not on to me fulfilling the promises yinano and yet the government team, the cabinet team or the ministers, but a civil servant. Until last week, let to him alone and come and penibia betena konyane so and ka civil servant nyina onyi omunyinadi now fafu from Rana sasemi okokan no a generative hit brutal ewo Ghana ama adwumakuo kese from sana se kuo kese from se CLOGSAG womo de krata babonte dendendeng ede na omo ka ede ache Peter Amewu will be getting into their release and what they are trying to say. And no dan chen so as a result of bullion van shootings occurred so last week 2 times and bullion van shootings occurred so remember abako Kaswa Winneba route and abako nsukosi Kwabenya area ho Nima area ho na the attorney say and I know work say police for achi ema edunso 17 women have been arrested, 168 motorbikers impounded in post bullion van attack swoop and no dan chance so IGP Inspector General of Police else last week I dey no some doso e wo fidie so ni nyina ye nsam okoka say having kwana crime ni ho tigana for am say crime adoso am ye dede no munko Benin, Togo, Nigeria na munko hwe other countries bra mo bre na Ghana de oba na je say your crime rate no e wo form ye pa as compared to the other African countries, not only West African countries but other African countries. Na sa asem okoka ye no enam so ama nipa bebre bufu ye bi ebi mututu twede ma no na no na Ghana police yesterday being Father's Day etumi kochiro krata fefe post ye e wo mo Twitter handle mu ngoma se wo mo e dey wish IGP happy Father's Day. Ghana social media users sorry si buey. Why na mo command happy Father's Day? Papa we were your father. Father like figure ben wa yi akere. Suban ben we yi akere said or your father. Itiminu we ka say e ma Ghana Police Service they were forced to delete the post. They wish omo epening happy Father's Day. Not only that, our friend say IGP wasaka asemfo for ene which we'll be looking at or see irresponsible fathers contributing to high crime rate. Irresponsible fathers contributing to high crime rate. Say they one can have yasem. The entire say Ghana a rate no rate of crime e kosoro ne say papa phobia ho a omonye irresponsible. In a sense, he's trying to say some fathers don't take care of their children very well. That is why there's so much crime in Ghana. Is it true? Is it not true? Okay, if we say that is true, which in its effect is true, then we can also in large extend to the government being the father of all. So what is the government also doing to help make us better as a father? Many more coming up on the show. We'll be going sportingly and then we will look at Euros matches are across countries are qualified or more any other and because we were not on the radio yesterday, you take your opportunity when you say a janum for omuti, happy belated Father's Day, including myself, Manucho, and everybody out there who is a father listening to us. I've been on several platforms, people saying, especially a mano. I'm say happy Father's Day to responsible fathers. I mean, obi or your father be a father, whether the person is responsible or irresponsible. You know, somebody fathers a child or a father, the responsibility becomes very subjective, and you can't wish somebody's Father's Day because or you're responsible or irresponsible. It is good for all fathers to be responsible, but what I'm saying is that Mother's Day I can say happy Mother's Day to a man a man to da Manu Chakwaba.
You couldn't have said it any better. We don't say happy Mother's Day to responsible mothers.
Yeah, I don't know why the women do that.
Irresponsible mothers out there. People abandon their kids and they travel and it has to take the man alone.
Yeah.
Their banasi to really take care of the kids. But you see, we say that, I mean, once the person fathered was able to lure a woman, be in bed with her, and make a semen and a seed coming together. That is what you are celebrating. You are celebrating a man who has been able to father a child in those dire moments.
Enra Sofo Ofori program or and if I have time today, I will replay that teachings he did on Enra Kwesiada Anopa on Father's Day.
Yes.
Okase the moment Bema Sebi Utumi Father Obama Nanyim Obama Sheno. One shenu the vein, the blood.
Yes.
Enam akwadanimu. And he okas enwa me say enwa teachings and I have to play it again maybe later today. Or say oba woni obema wo se bema na nhwa akwala nti na udome papa no.
Yes.
The moment you begin cursing the father, you are cursing the son too, or the daughter,
exactly.
Because papa ni moja, papa ni intini. That is why in the Bible, so you see sometimes when people are cursing, not only you, but they curse, you curse and curse your generations.
Down to the third and fourth generations. I
exactly.
mean, commandments in the down third and fourth. It takes grace to even come out of it. It's like 2 Kings 14:14.
Yeah.
Now I got I don't know between you do me fisa curse nasi. To curse or papa. Invariably, you are cursing the generation, and then I say for you know, the mothers are part of the problem. I mean, in all these discussions, yes, but the ultimate is that it's a Father's Day. Let's celebrate men who have been able to father kids.
In so many platforms, Amewu so a man you audio baso onim di omuka.
Oh yes.
Happy Father's Day. This is what they say.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day to all responsible fathers on this platform. No more to also say, and happy Father's Day to all women who takes up manly responsibilities. Emma omuye meme juma omo na hwe nkwada omo na yese omo nkwada no papa nhwe omo na eye. You see, how can a man become a woman?
Exactly.
If it is Father's Day, let's observe it as such. A man dey dru ayenka say happy Mother's Day to all men. Omo ye majuma.
Yeah.
Oba yoba, bema ye bema.
Yeah.
Every man who has fathered a child deserves to be congratulated and to be praised.
Be celebrated. You see, it's cyclical.
Sometimes a man ni tiny ya dosu o so.
Exactly.
They be edu ya dia so a na mo find a way to segregate, to make it unpopular.
Yeah.
As a man kwa na irresponsible, but just like Manucho said, ye wo ma bi wasase we so a
very responsible. They don't even know what they are child is.
Oba onyim akwada. And this and irresponsible.
Technically, we see women put a child in their belly for 9 months, but a man puts a child in their brain for a lifetime.
Exactly.
Because after 9 months, you know, where you come from, you put your society and put the beman so shakola. Obani wa wewi so shakola na only problem. Maybe say bema man is cannot that is where we come from. Sometimes very irresponsible. Utukwa na dia this gender roles no kwampo but sa gidigidi say bema there but wa oba Ghana na woman is can to aduane India bema no irresponsible but my minute one na he's not fair for the child in a son the bed bema na ehwe no it's even changing see you do sa level of way na and bia bana son you still living in that paleolithic brain say no they are irresponsible.
You see, I always say this Manucho say areas no say BB ma.
Oh yeah.
Say you see sometimes yeni krom ha enye krom ha kra Ghana. On say last time na me no din komo na me catch you say time na near senior high school.
Yes.
Omo anom yeska for mada bia me kan chew. Omo anom yeska for mapa na.
Yeah.
Boarding house omo na bia gari ni Syria monk ni Syria ni ade ye omo hobidi ko ye bo omo adisua na omo abon.
Yeah.
Enso no omo papa mo iska share omo.
Exactly.
So sometimes the basic way Mubia has a reason.
Oh yeah.
And you see, Joseph wouldn't have become a prime minister if his brothers didn't sell him out. But a man tells you, we are not trying to encourage irresponsibility.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But say obima uba no buakwalani say o papa hwe no wan hwe no nyame achewade. And then you take charger. Ebi akwala no papa kra hwe no a ontumi me de wa ba be.
Of course.
Nti bibia besi wo wiase we bia wo meaning. But on say we try to take the fight on ourselves.
Exactly.
And ni edi mema na tem na ye kesi wo mu na ye yesi.
You see, there's a saying that kids who have seen the world through colored glasses normally become irresponsible. Yeah. Because someone fame with that, he doesn't know what is better, so he doesn't. And I listened to one
just to add to what you're saying. I listened to Pastor Otabel preaching bia obi try and the Tony status. Now make sure I say this world favors stragglers.
Exactly. Also, there's a story being said about two plants. I plant to be a plant to if you na they be go ni so. Na ba ko sisi kwan chen they be on one struggle so ni. So travel na ba na hum to a because he's not been watered for
survival so many storms
hard conditions into betumi atina but baku we no because the master had not watered it for 1 week no it will die because it has been given that mind that Anopa BSA me gugu ni so there are some dogs and so been walking for 1 hour it say ben 1 week no be walking now bet na onum sa no agogo but crema dey be ono anim say challenge them so na me daily exercises no how to go and fend for no they tend to survive more into all those things just like you saying you know it adds up and shapes up the person that papa no ho no man well mother's pamper case sometimes the father will be there no so teneno no so teneno some women assume the fatherly roles and they do it perfectly. In the Father's Day, I say, Sana binum, you say, you champia, your boy, yampia, why are you celebrating men who are not even married? They just have kids, they don't marry the women, they are responsible, they are this. You don't even get it. At the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And I like that analogy you always give.
Yeah.
That at that point that they felt they were selling their brother out to be a slave. The story had it that destiny had to make it that a so called Nobel Prime Minister. Obo anwa odamune in as you yem barino. About that you guma. Another story is being said about a goat. Or more try some yin so ye no society yem barino yanko fie. In some day the ten guma. Now I was shaking on way so. So after some time the animal came out. No, say, yeah, you see a barrier. No, it was another solution for the person to come out unscathed. Well, so all these things have been. If you learn this hard way, I bet yes, say destiny has said that child, for Papa no man, Okay, but pampa kwalana. It can be. We know great men of God, great men in society. Among nyina vagabonds na there. Even the legendary Kennedy Japan talks about Mbo Mwabruchea. Wa bro mo nyina, he couldn't get anything out of them. They never suffered. They went to the best of schools. It been so come story. Ultimately say it's a very pathetic story, but the glory comes in the end. So you sit back as a parent now to one say we agree. They be the first time never got
because irresponsibility
it's not good.
Exactly. Your ma very irresponsible.
Oh yes.
Your mama very irresponsible.
They be a time I said Bema dear say my friends always say I'm happy say one shot by we irresponsible.
Of course.
Unless of course
we totally agree with that.
Say we also child support didn't say my friend Manicho shut up. Child support to abroach the show bar but that's his responsibility. At least you are working. Exactly. At the end of the day, man, you send a doors one. But at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture. Lucy all everything he can be in life. Exactly. No, I say be crowd because when your bank Ghana and HSA people have those weird so. But maybe say we always sit here to preach responsibility. Bema, we are madam fool. We will mean so sure, but we are irresponsible and don't even deserve to be friends because at the end of the day, and then the
very well said.
Personally, you know where sometimes you guys, hey Manicho, so you send all this money to Ghana. I'm saying yes, because at the end of the day, that's a sign of responsibility. That's what I say. Because maybe it's too much, it's too small. All those things will come in. See, and time saying preachers say every man should not be responsible, but the way the mothers take the fight or the battle is very painful. Say on the day that you have to celebrate the person, 364 days can watch somebody, but that very day in Kwandi, I'm saying, will be bad day near Dovu. One was somebody per menka, any responsible, smart minded person. Nipan birthday and as you and on the Father's Day. That's not the time to come and do your wishy washy way of looking at it. I mean, when I see them, I just walk away. They take the opportunity. Why are you celebrating him? He didn't marry the woman, and we are celebrating him just having a kid. Don't share the battle.
Now worry about
we are responsible. Sometimes you ask yourself. But you see,
are you fathering the woman or the child?
So sometimes in the because of what we deal to. You see now, but by the end of the day, we are a bit worried because of some of the comments that come out there on the Father's Day, and people are using it as an opportunity.
And then in fact, I didn't have chance to. And there were a lot of activities. My wife yesterday we were just sitting after church. Because in a pool, and we were have fun. But the thing is, my team come phone so as much as I would have wished. Until I had time this dawn. Even so many people wishing me happy Father's Day. My team respond. I had to respond this morning. And I thank everybody who had time to wish me, and not only me, but wish any man in their lives. But a man yes remo said they are mad dear man you see in Father's Day and Mother's Day doa you can say happy Mother's Day to all responsible women near you be more from say responsibility no irresponsibility emma. We are not sitting here to encourage irresponsibility, but sometimes mu say okunbi nyamukon so okunbi nyamukon sometimes mama who say enyame bi o ha nyame pese si na esi. Sometimes if you are a believer of the good book, knows everything that happens to one's life, Nana Dubeka say is bound to happen. So what I say now, you take a clue out now. Sometimes mo fa kono a man fa kono for too much. A man fa kono for too much. It's a Father's Day. Generalize happy Father's Day and no to meme bia unim bia na wa we show man. Na platform no so dey crowd wa unua ba Henrietta upon Henrietta Mensa so wa Mensa
yeah, tell me about
London.
That. Yes.
Henrietta message bi odebe na me na me say my friend personally na ma disse no.
No, but you should understand some women because of where they are coming from.
I should understand saying where you are coming from saying women there maybe so there be maybe.
Which I agree.
The point is a men's day.
Yes.
And for mama from me there me he cry say happy Father's Day to me man so one more year you applaud a man play role year on Mother's Day.
Yes.
But Father's Day now happy Father's Day to man so one more year mema responsibilities. We say told that man mo ya man broso man bi mo ya man broso do mo take mo personal vendetta my personal fighter money mema wo e dey come Father's Day e ma dey duru ha yenye sa father is a father o hwa akwala no wan hwa akwala no o kasa akwala ne dey me bisa wa se manucho
oh yeah
o hwa u na akwala no hwe no wan hwe no o ba o kasa akwala ne papa ni
oh yes
we are celebrating Father's Day.
Yes. Nobody wants to give birth to a bastard.
Yeah,
the pride of a woman is saying that
it's a Father's Day.
Yes.
Yeah, and cancer responsible. Say the celebration of Father's Day. Yeah, responsible Father's Day.
Oh yes.
In as much as we encourage men to be very responsible, just like Manucho said.
Yeah.
So at I say we encourage men to be responsible.
And sometimes it's even not their fault.
Yeah, once a father has fathered a child,
yeah,
he is the father and celebrate them. Obano, or papa and Shanukra no amount ba. No value ban life for say papa na ma ban ya chede keke kramo. You won't even denigrate the father on a day like yesterday.
Yeah, I agree.
Acknowledge the man.
I agree. Yeah. I'm not sure you'll be happy as a woman to say why one went to answer about papa. No matter what, your pride is saying that way no me way. So yes, I don't think time goes on. I'm just a cyclical, in a cultural way issue which we need to delve deeper into it. We're not here to promote irresponsibility, but you don't choose a day like Father's Day to be talking, denigrating, talking negatively about men. At the end of the day, you had a reason for you to be on the bed, for them to put their semen in you. In never can say I really support that one. I know people have their personal vendettas, and if once you decide to spit it out, I don't do personal battles with you. I feel that it is I feel that it is your
you know, it's about
way.
time here and we are growing in life.
Yes,
it's about time we stop being judgmental.
Yes,
and no number we are seeing no share obi or better than such a manicho way what to say no you're worse off than you,
of course.
And so beka o de nko o pin say o yiskan kwa ma kola na chesa we a good person.
Yes.
No, the Father's Spirit and no me say so for preaching teachings and no obey no. I have to replay it maybe later this evening for people who didn't have. It's not about those who take care of their children.
Yes.
And no dia can't be our hasa oh yeah papa na won share oba oh yeah irresponsible.
Yes.
But on the Father's Day,
especially when you can.
Yeah, especially when you can.
Exactly.
On the Father's Day, you celebrate fathers, and that is not the time to be segregating. And you celebrate Responsible Father's Day. Yes, say Father's Day.
Yes.
Onya wa kwalano, o sha kwalano, won sha kwalano we papa. The fact that what dia kwalana ba wi asenra kra de platform bi me wo so pa me say sira mesre wo se ma na mo sorry a mo denigrate mema e na ba ma chiti o me so no mo bebre ka mo papa mo nchiti an ka mo ni hwias me.
Oh yes,
and sira mesre
and you see that's the
wo se mo bebre mo papa mo nchiti a ka mo ni hwias enso na de mo didi mema tem platform no so e dekora keke
na me a third wife no toss of 5. Then I begin to ask myself, if you believe in destiny, you don't have to condemn a lot of things. Oba me a third wife who we're faith born, but you feel you had a reason to be brought into this world. So if your father has decided to just be your mom, your first wife, number 4, but you saw some of us, it's all about destiny.
I am very relative and
destiny.
That's what I'm saying.
I think there's a destiny because the more you research,
exactly
the more they talk about 20 million sperms were in that battle.
You see,
but it became the first to
look at where David came from.
Yes.
Baby anyame suma yekofa David to be king of Israel.
Yes.
David had so many wives.
Yes.
So many wives, right?
Concubines.
How many? 7 or something? David was 7. No, David was 7, right?
Yeah, Solomon David don't know what match. Betty by the end we knew he was very polygamous.
That was my point.
Solomon
that was my point. And he said, you see, of all a year and not David water down. I will check. Mem said not David was 7. My Bible.
Yes, 7. They are saying the Solomon the name.
Yeah, Solomon. They saw worry Solomon. They know it
will be interesting to know whether Bible recorded David's own as 7. That will make Solomon's own, because sometimes counting system no can voice I'm sure party. Say Bema back with 100 back 300. And concubines back 700. To me, David, so David gets the 7, and David was earlier than Solomon. So it was set it up. It was set it up.
David had 6.
Just 6 wives.
6.
Wow, then Solomon really. Then Solomon's number is correct.
Yeah, 6 wives.
I've always believed the number might have been distorted. Then Solomon, because Solomon came after David. It is good. 6 wives. David first wife.
Yes.
Michal.
Abigail second.
Yeah.
Third, I know. I don't know. I'm a body tree.
Exactly.
And a fourth year marker. Fifth year Hageth. 6 Abital. 7 Egla. 8
Bathsheba.
Favorite.
Solomon.
And then I know much say others concubines.
Yes.
I know Second Chronicles, and they've given quotation to support concubines. In the year no more worry or man kasankasaye mako.
6.
And then no and
other concubines, which will not recall.
But what I'm saying is, you see, Bathsheba was the last one, and no crano.
Very, very bad. Yes, answer.
On Anna, first one.
Yes.
You know the first child died?
Yes, of course.
Or pray or bonfire, and then the boy's life was extended for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
But God can't so be. David fasted and fasted, but the boy still died. And now I feel a second born to be called what?
Yeah,
Solomon.
Exactly.
Not Mikel or Abigail or Ahinoam or Maka or Higeth or Abital or Egla or but of all the 7 wives are no Mudika.
Yes.
God chose Bathsheba, Neba, 8th wife, a 6th wife, to be to fulfill the promise.
The promise. I mean,
why did it happen that way? Why did God allow it to happen that way? So sometimes a man who soon take a personal vendetta. No one who said you may be or in another Beka say it's bound to happen.
Yes, exactly.
Just like Manucho was saying, Monte Destiny. I said, Namunya say, Munimu Kulunum Jaimana, my boyfriends, Jaimana, Bamu, Papa Mujaya. Namu de no who ya dear Father's Day Crafin and Namu Chokutia. Namu ye mema. Opano Papa Wangwarewa, a Yamumi no wasem. And it doesn't cease for the man to be the father of your child. Whether on Shano and not on Shano. Yeah. Believe in Obano destiny and pray for Obano and stop cursing Mopamu Papa Moa, Muni Omeja or Munsho Muma. Because I'm so for the biblical history, the secret near this say, Moja Nam Yimuno. I the Maya Mano, and your buy Moja na Ubemo, a Wakwadao, the man. It is a wood do me Oba Papa now, do me Oba Papa who say the blood, the semen now, if you Papa no buy and a Besho Muna, a Wakwalano.
Yes.
Nti wo dome wo ba papa dome wo boyfriend but wo dome no man na wo dome omo nti na Bible ka say ye nananom aye bone na so akatua bai so sometimes Father's Day a Father's Day and then no na dey motivation message ye wi ani ato aso.
Yes.
Father's Day a Father's Day. Acknowledge all men in your life, whether you are responsible or irresponsible. Responsibility no wanya ho akatua wo so ye Kristo no ginya media enya wo na afa ho akatua okon nya okon. Just leave it to God and take care and pray for your child. No munya personal vendetta na mo fa the bia na mo disi mema sa e ma no so be worse off. Ye obi oba anwu nkoto ne bantwene. Yeah. Now ka wu no be ma anyim be ma no kra so won hwe wo a. Now would also mumu ya responsible mu wona makoto wahwe nyame anim you conceive the baby for 9 months no wa wono no akoto na chene
ebinom kran so kra banu medro
the responsibility no it comes in both ways.
Yeah, the man really wants it. Not because responsibility kra bobeka say subjective.
It's subjective.
Obi wo tua ni sika pepepe ba ohun kwala no po hwe.
That is it. The spiritual, the moral, the physical, the emotional, the psychological aspect of life. It's just like
but their own standard o money sika na so ohun kwala no po.
Yeah, Ghana for yes.
Oshemi I was so grandma on 2000 and my account yes all you're responsible obi so ni say sika no ebi po ye adwuma but oba be fa kwala na ko park I say
responsibility na come down ma ho because obi a won from so e man na mu bom mema so bom matiko no ube kombe mu nyina obi a won weaknesses. We are not encouraging irresponsibility. Bema wo ashoba
na ma bema no ko bema no
bema wo ashoba bema ni bi kra ye nicer to you ma. Pay attention psychologically, emotionally. I know they want to say we are irresponsible. But while we are saying this, and they say Father's Day, the munyai irresponsibility near 10 years no. Na mun fan recognizing, acknowledging mema kakra. Adba. Platforms are me also because say a man a binum ni omu access wo boxing. Na omu wish one line. Happy Father's Day to all men on this platform. Na a man dey no. Baby, oh, dear, Miss Messi Henry audio now. Any others, somebody be buy. No, Masha, that a mad to happy Father's Day to all men, all women on this platform. A member said, yeah, a man come. Hey,
they are not being fair. We don't have choices whether to be a man or be a woman. When you use gender to really hit on people, I realize that you yourself you need a recheck because it's not the best. Some men too are very responsible. Some men are not. So generalize it. Yes. Oh yeah, of course. I agree. You see, some of us your testimony. My dad also has at the whip. Because ebia wako tech wako baby one no ma me ate en fa no papa hey on to me school no go send cause somebody then you're like papa see me me shock no and it helped as a check we send them badge gen kwala so no say papa na nke sometimes a lot of kids in Ghana say we are robbers because at the end of the day they don't have any balance. They feel that any say at the end of the day no see it in that light. There are some happy homes. Papa yene de, mama yene de. Eventually, the kids always have a reference point to really go to seek advice near there, which is how and can say yeah. But you know that you need ideal world. You need ideal world. Your real world. A lot of things happen. That is why sometimes in as a special case, okay, no, okay, one special case which we handled on that special level. On that special level, but generally on the Father's Day, celebrate every man who has been able to make a child with you. To me. They no swear. So be a be. There's a reason. That's why I said we are spiritual, a bit spiritual. I said no believe in destiny. Everything happens for a purpose. Nyankopon pesa sa akwala ne ba no be fulfilling the destiny. Ekroma ayewe. Do you know why sometimes you feel the men are not responsible? Because akwala ne wo ne na no. Sometimes there's a system. Your man parents is kaka fashion akwala na to obeko college ni ade. Say I don't know, sometimes we talking. I'm happy you said that you're pushing further then our leadership is even not being very irresponsible because me call we Italy small girl when 18 years ya talk am na mbisa system also ye wa kwala na buy my parents ni sika ntom de toto one ma onya be 18 na ade na they expect the parents to give the money or buy a car for the child ni ade. The system take care of the children. But yeah, the system so we should even applaud parents in Ghana. Fathers in Ghana. We should applaud those parents in Ghana. Through the hard moments in your sometimes you call them irresponsible and they are this and
the system, whether the system is good as a or the system is bad as he says, and you know they can say obi a papa once a father. Oh, you can't change the biological.
I agree, but say I also want to notch it further that I'm
just adding to what you said.
Kind of dear and irresponsibility or baby no cry. You praise Ghanaian fathers. That's why I want to tell you that I can't praise the Ghanaian fathers because I'm put there. I come up bro journey. But you see, some are better. You see, some of these things. The reason I don't want us to dwell so much.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, sir. If you have an issue with ex, you want to ex.
Exactly.
Akwalani ya papa ne ba. Papa no show no one show no oye ne ba. Opo oye ne ba. Akwalani nyini a anano madam fu bia me ne wa ha. Wasi no mpesa ne ba be hu ni papa. Just look at this. Akwalani nyina fe akwalani the pressure sini so. Yeah,
exactly.
Daddy, I want to know my dad. Mommy, I want to know my dad. Where's my dad? Where's my dad?
Yeah,
I've no beside so young. Then I'm so young. I told you, but now you shall call Anna. Our father.
Exactly.
Did you father yourself? You see, sometimes a man of fan to
it's not too late to eschew that bitterness. I mean, the advice every morning is it's not too late. I mean, you had a choice and you have to live with it, but keep the child out. I mean, that's a little
okay. Tia no ne crash asem kakra na ye nyina ye che. Ba no ncha se mema so wo se bi da bi se sia wiase we atimpa de wo na nhwe oba de abema kro na mehu atwene da trim. Enye sika nkwa na ye de hwa akwala ta de manu chukan. Uwo bio, uni bio, akwala na oba. You have to be a father.
Now won did won shatter there.
Wrong, you have to be a father. In as much as I cast a man say no mema no so you suba be a time. I don't know they me timana so, but me problem me worry nyina ne say Father's Day na mo de duru ho be kontokwa no. Ene ha me. Dey bi o ha na mo aye no. Excuse me. My special dey ma mema. Na mo aye ateni na free man. Enje na ya na so obi o ha embe akanfo so obi wa ye nka na chi dey. Assembly last respect. I didn't hear nipa kro tas into ye papa nkwa. And ye ko yi ase a ye ko kan tribute e kan papa nkwa. No, but that is last until day ye so say mema dey there. Only bema be on to kwakra fa to nchen. Na mun celebrate mema na enye fe. And a responsible man, and a responsible father. And a momo dey do as he says na mo dey bad ye so ye besam.
Interestingly, a quiet step child being not sure the man you are responsible papa sometimes we see kind of moody responsibility.
Yeah, that's
we live say You see, we should eschew those things.
Frances Punamani says, good morning and welcome. Happy Father's Day to you all. Ayadawa say. Mami Abankuma says, a very fine morning to Anopa Bosuo crew. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers. Druho. Adjectives, Akesieba. All the great fathers. You are doing marvelous works. You are changing the narrative. Druho, all the man I'm also
of course.
Second most peaceful word. Make we think Upo. Good morning, the Dreadlocks crew. Eric Kwacho Hene. Mami Abankuma says, Ghanaians passem surasem. We all talk and works. Kasankwa. Manucho has a cranky voice today. I guess he has a cold. He's still recovering. Mami Abba says, Eric says you have a cold, cranky voice. Mami Abba responds, he is still recovering from cold after entering some obscure place.
Yes.
Okoshe or baby fee nano.
Yes,
baby or how do tiko ra.
That's idea desi no be we say only.
Baby or how do tiko ra chance and what.
Exactly. I say spa a call musana. But me just stuff knows. I think that's it. And I'm a bit nasa but
okay. Eti adamu nyina se that's like I say my Richway Auto School. Ono nene oma ya wo share tea for nyina happy Father's Day. Richway Auto School was 65 James Street. Up a driver's license. Last Friday we had the opportunity of talking to him here. Bra obeboa no ajo driver's license. E the amount driver education na o mani here nyina obeboa chirechiro mo no makotwa. Now my Joma license. Let's acknowledge some people who are with us. Mamia Bankuma, Frances Punamani, Eric Kwacho, and of course to you, opponents all the way in the UK. Prince, I call you. Ken Kalusha, how are you doing? Akosia Jemfi, my sweetheart. Akwesi Fredu, Akwesi Apomti saying, also your child and oppressor were joining any Bushafa motion, Facebook. And to you, Sister Dora at church. Oh, and Sister Dora and Kwana Mikaji in the number. Praise before you know Michelle Bibia and it was nice being at church for the first time in us Abura few.
Yeah, like a year and beyond.
Yeah, me kwa sorry. Kwame Kisi ya that's sounds for joining our Facebook. Thank you very much, Kwame Kisi, for joining us on Facebook. Utiano Pabusi Unity Radio 1039. Said a kind that's like I say my Richway Auto School weather report, you know, and said yes, see there. I think say you see a we mudia Worcester for mu here say be catch mo and she said there some are unity ankasa. So quickly let me a glance of how the weather is going to be in fact and then you be up to 87 88 into a very hot day. We are not sunny sunny and then mostly sunny. About 2 are now partly cloudy. Kopim say adiebesa. Nti and then so a very hot day as high as 87 88. Nti make sure you stay hydrated. No munsio more. Make sure baby I could be a drink, sports drink and na bibia ensure preferably na ebeka. Is there Cristiano Ronaldo? Odi Coca-Cola BC any man near Pierce in chain. Near catch said drink water. Nti and then try and drink more water. Now stay hydrated because we are be bopa 88 degrees 87 88 maximum. See a crown of about 11 86 and it is very sunny. So that is how the weather looks like for the rest of the day. Dan Auto Repairs ora down so adaroma and also a cinema a day a weather report bro yeah koshe sports kakrebi big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon ube UT Abra 687 Millbury Street Asamas Trading or say enkancho say nampapa fee 1084 Main Street Dijabro $150 yet be coffee the amount oh baby kwa super cleaning services. Alright, a friend say Isaac Jamra down also etaichi and a digimadu bro say who you be a utu uhia say be you nkonwa on niam nyina ma wa frɛn pe van arrente te said okwaji bi oyu hall na ene nyame adom Ghana ni nso abiebi ye frɛ super cleaning services limited you nua be my friend say Isaac Jamra Dano say ye cleaning services say junk remover say local remover frɛn 508-410-2544 508-410-2544 na ene yankasa na bibia nso ntumi nkonkan ono adaroma na afi heavyweight champion Anochi Chrome restaurant you know the deal opeduane papa di ene joda yenye adwuma na emum nyame ya adoma ochina yesan ni muhia na ya ye adwuma na yedidi na ya nom na bibia konkan Worcester without Anochi Chrome manu cho say hedien Worcester Anochi
it's like wasaka pamana when gem I mean and I make a waba e be osia no se wako uni musta wako Worcester or yes wako Anochi Chrome waka say no aka anya wanko Worcester one call Worcester because we do Worcester there. The next viable thing, they be I'm saying pounding by Worcester for the first time. You feel airport from Logan straight to Anochi Chrome. 146 Hono, the old Melbury Street one. And I'm kind of watch me there and I'm saying, hey, I had to clear my eyes again to realize I'm not still in Ghana. Into Ghana, the Papa be there. Go there and come back. Coconuts when you're back. Naga Jamanicho from Sikamami is the place to be in terms of African restaurants getting the same real African taste in the food there. Anything, bankum, bayire, rice, fufu, you name it. Ebunebunu kwan, you name it.
Abunabunu,
you name it.
Abunabunu.
What didn't quite come
in Abunabunu, you name it, right?
You name it. But what didn't quite be amount? I know you chrome there.
I will.
And for now, two places. You have a choice. Sport for choice.
Obia send him a message.
Yes.
Or something can just. I mean, translating it.
Osman
can't just say, how cold, you know. Baby, I'll call you. So do when in the cool hone, yes, and next time we'll come for
sir. Number one, baby, afraid. I want something.
Osman can just say, how do you tick or what?
Yes.
And I affect you, sir.
I shouldn't take my head.
Men for Tinko.
I wish I could know that style. And the men day. But for me, I'm coming for them.
I the baby, I'll call you Tinko and Edibura.
Now, but then I may use you.
So a Punubi or her. So do sabum pampa ne ya na do nine apia
me watch him star me two and me see me two and say me see
unza baby o ha do bi o ha ubi a na so ubi ya baby a ukra ne ma do o shoulder say
yes
o body no na dey push na dey
do when so it's small very small tight
tina me chiro say do bia ne say dey bie no aha bi o ha o di ahoden yes ebi o ha spring no
okay
you know inches no emu nya unza bi o ha inches no
me the virgin fresh o me more den
na dey virgin
like I did time you see where I you see virgin means something which is pure unadulterated fresh and I'm making
okay
virgin but fresh made
door no
nti more den
aha
na screw side
inches no emu emre nti se ukrade na upia na do ho to so ye ne se pe obeti ahwe
beti atom
aha bi on so a emu oden nti gi se wo de obeti se shido no
exactly and na me bi na me pen ne more den na
se me so a gi se wo do nine
yeah na do
enedi ewo no
me na dem you see that
me bi o ha on say mu insha da nye so tight ye ho ne ho nti se no do nine epushia
be sure say na ope
e chance na asan baba nti na utimi wura mu
so pe won ho no won shada am
futu no bi dia me pese me boy o se ma me
na won pe fa de
do so
pe won ho na open ni mu odin na so open na wura ma na atom na wo bro na wo
do autom
me be say open fa de me de anu metom de me pe tight one virgin one
gold
na ye ka do asem
na me
pe ni mu odin
ma me kalusha kwa
pe ne eche ni abi ho ye yeah na eche ni bi me enche de ayi mi film no o ze wunyi ndia ya won sheda ampe ni eche too much no wo pe do a o say a bit loose
idea na eche do
loose yes
so you might not always get do a loose
oh but there are some signs we say we dey loose when so dey eche kakra obo ya wo
futu no bi se me pa ma won fa ajai o se me kan che say
me fa but me say won say me dey
take precaution obi o ha onom adura Tylenol kra no anya allergies
exactly
obi o ha ibuprofen ageno obi so pe
olive yes
obi ana ne de enti nipa no se me kan che say
paracetamol
exactly o se me kan che say ba bia do uti ko wura ye no because do uti ko wura ba bia anyo since Thursday anajo ade be che Friday eda so ho yakodi weekend eda so ho enne kra ye worse off and o se me kan che say ba bia do uti ko wura ye no next time so say entina me ma scenarios say punu bi ho na obie na say ofi say odo abeti bie na obie na abeti ahwe na do na awo no kakra enti e futu no de ma
na mu chi nti me see me body nya na me rure mu nti me ti kra na tumi
okay my enche ni abe ma Richmond Jobe thanks for joining us Richmond apom to say Kalusha kwaba
yeah
Kalusha ni
na what is say na ye ka Father's Day asem no
yeah
e ma no minim mame ma 1 minute per one ka bi never ka bi ni anko e ma na to da omo duebo omo yema ne brosoro do omo de omo ni omo me ekununum ne omo ex boyfriends in Tokwa Father's Day na omo kon happy birthday ebi nkwa kan happy birthday to all responsible men ena e man so amo ye mema djuma ma nyina happy father oba be den otimi adane be ma na yi
opoya radio for so kan bi Mother's Day yi ba
from a Sunday to Sunday me boy.
Radio for can wasem ni rephrase no. No rephrase no.
Me say radio for mo kan ho bi.
Rahana me say mono se sanka abetima se sana.
Radio for
ye kan ho bi.
Wo de on kan ho. Radio for mo. You do hear through who hear through three.
Yeah, from Sunday to Sunday. None that you know Father's Day no cry, Sunday no cry no. Na be bin ho. Ma you say a woman mo kwa mo bre na ya mo attach mu. But then papa phone su ni ho a ya na adwuma de bi because baby wo ho a man between nya nkra o ma su nya din etumi hwe omo what I say nkra mi so omo nya papa figure omo life no ya na e di mom enti say papa na ma that's na me ba metie mu say ade chede na o de amom na no be man ni ade chede no on fa so a men condemn no totally say be man no bia or irresponsible some words too much because the power gift no na bibia sia at least why bibi what I say into that I respect no say they accord no into mo ya na say irresponsible those kind of stuff na mo ya say men man na enya ya me be man bi so no ofie kra na yere no kra yere say oba wona me che no
e de no kra de aware mo ase no aware mo ase de aware mo ase meja ye ni ya ye dey na mo deliberate dey ni na ye ni
what you nka on a special day nka at least ga bibi crazy kra na nka mo nyi mo ni ntu nka o celebrate member say at least o ma ya de mo gift sombo wona me che no na o koso ma de o si faso ye ni de na asefim kakra me so me wo kakra no
yeah. Okay, Ken Kalusha and so I don't know. Yeah, the tearful nyina ase. Am I any muni ntokwa bia? Ye any muni ntokwa bia there can say ye dey drew her mo admonition. Mo admonition na mo nyi so kakra. Na ada no bibi wo hokra mo mfa nto nchen. Na on a special day mo acknowledge na da na ye dey afi na irresponsible ne mo abo da no Manucho is 365 days. I mean, 364. No one to me and come irresponsible fathers once them.
They chose that day to
just the day that
to highlight it.
Abba.
Yeah, to make it.
If we are irresponsible, we are not saying don't say it.
Yes.
But what we are saying is you didn't need your mom fat day.
Some fathers are very, very responsible. Yeah. Very, very sweet and responsible. You don't choose that day to denigrate. I mean, any other day is fine. You can start from today. Talk about your own problems, wash your own dirty linen, put them out there for people to court of public opinion. But Father's Day there, we do it for our mothers. We don't come and sit here and talk about mothers and make somebody's day is not a day to go and show you. So that's the moment of a chance we're smarter than everyone. We can was and born any idea. I mean, we share your sentiments. I know go on manicho wouldn't I remember for Ninya Gumiso on one Bema of Fraco above Fracotina, Mekashia on Fimi, and Colana friend could do one time. We agree that you're going through a lot. But it shouldn't be a license to just make every man out there look like.
Okay, Papa. Quickly some sporting news. Liverpool are signing Ghana Niabran Tefense Fatau Isahaku. Club president are confirmed. Liverpool have reportedly completed the signing of Ghanaian wonder kid Abdul Fatau Isahaku, according to his current club's chairman. Now Isahaku has become a rising star for Steadfast FC in the second tier of Ghana football and for his national team's youth sides over recent years. In fact, he has impressed so much that a number of clubs were believed to be seizing up the move for the young attacking midfielder. Bundesliga side, he said, by Leverkusen were thought to be closest to completing a deal for the teenager, but it now appears that Georgian clubs Reds have won the race. Into Abrante Evans Abdul Fatau Isahaku, Liverpool are signing the Ghanaian youngster. So let's see what happens. Sanso Ena Karela United almost strike a friend said, dear we see Taylor Esperance are expressing interest. So Munya Abrante no and they almost so almost epe. Now Ghana League no so more she Kotokone has Omunya 53. Now former Kumasi Asante Kodoko Abrante Evans said Joe Ajman or see or share send the NMC Konopadia Ususu said league no has able to me Aji. Now Asante Kodoko legend who doubles as the legend coach of Division 2 side Thunderbolt FC, Joe Ajman Senior believes his former club Asante Kodoko cannot win this year's Ghana Premier League. To Joe Ajman so verdict diaba and so Accra had to folks which were Krata de Koma Ghana Football Association say ebeya nka omo league match omo eba bebo omo ne omo ko ne Accra for from say Asamoah team na right
Legon City
enka emperor Sunday in Vamon because Kotoko bebo a day ansa na omo abo nti kotoko benya 72 hours no omo no manya 42 hours nipa bebre say has for omo hwe Premier League said he siko sorry excuse no omo dey ban there Nigeria has letter no which I have a copy here omo atwra to psychological as omo try to pin GFA for no say GFA anya sa na just akwete say omo ma team bi favorable position omo pese omo favor one team against the other but we will wait to see what the response will be. Response no nya mai
okay after that now
yeah response no nya mai but we are just letting people know say has a petition GFA say because say midweek games because right
yes.
And say ombebo this weekend and sana ombebo midweek na kwesiada
yeah
na kotoko ni has abo nti em se kotoko bebo da ben ukuada ana benada ukuada na has abo yawada and then after yawada no na has besan abo Sunday I don't know am say omo ntiase se kotoko bo a day ahead of them omo mpene nem pene china nti say
my interest in kotoko internalize no omo bo mediama omo boy a day earlier Sunday no mo share na kotoko had to play on Monday but there was no fuss about it so why would they start
omo no munya idea
exactly because they scored and kotoko had to struggle to Monday issue kotoko 3-2 they had beaten mediama 2-0
so has also had a day
so and Premier League near the end why would they start some but it's psychological Ghana there those things has a way of
man first started and him say Ebi Musa responded by saying say has started those days and then on another day we'll look at it a very special where kotoko penny biso de buy any other sports enthusiasts say yanko back to this has ne changing chance allote yellow card those things are coming because has ball penalty Olympics no highlight be nearby clear case of penalty and you know almost say all events are leading to first has Diana na referees near that is why Has is trying to capitalize on that any other day
a new face of GFA means they avoiding some of these things after May 9th we'll say the cycle people have forgotten say na ye favor be no be nya way those things na ye little fire na it turn into bushfire no because it should be played in the spirit and the latter obi aye bi so ball there play win and kotoko sometimes it's unheard of and I'm expecting Ketokreku administration in the new face
to be very firm and strong
and don't allow
because one says see a league na ide kotoko top has top kotoko second and the TV for no they're from the Start Times right
Start Times now
this is the time for them to rake in some money too
exactly
and the mummy no na mother so ni yimu matches simultaneously that will also take something out because Ghana League yenya TV ikra momu enye na manya bia I mean that is I say biggest games and almost the raking in commercials near but nina boss simultaneously
running you come to the running because I believe when they don't have direct impact on the whole league for them to really it's interesting
so week be normal the league matches are almost be in back and because of the Kotoko has positions is here and interesting in alcohol you can tell me say Kotoko Bona and then maybe some pick 4 games per no more Kotoko and then no more Ash Gold ne if you are Chelsea everybody even Obuasi for no crowd I would prefer to watch the Kotoko game now Kotoko boy na the following day has a Bona 2 games or more on a day no he has any Lagos cities na can fight and liberty there na man for better
but we are growing our game abrochenya say omo to me do one mark community teams na say omo position omo go be Wolves barely na we talk na
but yeah, we have to start from some. I won't say you do
yes no I only said that because they be a super professor at Chelsea Ash Gold a match now but me say Hearts of Oak has no business in this discussion that Kotoko benya 72 hours of rest into it's one of the bizarre reasons I've seen in modern day football. We play a simple in a cupboard and we pray, then we can fight for you, but just a psychological virtual thinking that I need enough time.
Kotoko benya more days.
I mean, what does it do? I'm the basketball near there. I'm not sure how it goes. One more ball game 7. I dare change the next day. I mean, all these things are part of the game. You sign a contract to play. And you share league fixtures and so maybe as a Sunday. But so you didn't know this. Why didn't you fight it about 8 months ago and 3 months ago? But just a run up less than 14 days to the game. Look at what they are saying. I don't think GFA needs to even listen to make it beautiful. Let them add all those and they are being favored, they are being lambasted, they are being this. It shouldn't change their stance if they want us to respect them.
Okay.
Talk about them.
Yeah, international sports on Sukakra because of your time. No, but I'll start with rumors. Who be brave? Now Manchester United, according to Kowakata from the Sun, some planning say France midfielder France say Paul Pogba, the highest paid player in the Premier League with a new deal, 104 million deal within the next couple of years. Anuchuwati Paul Pogba. Say Paris Saint-Germain foresee they will break their banks
to get
now Pogba. Getting Wijnaldum, they need Paul Pogba, and they are on the verge of also pushing to get a certain Ronaldo.
Yes.
Almost Champions League.
Oh yes.
Another exclusive about rumor, and he said Barcelona.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi pushing one Laporta say Uncle Ronaldo mra.
Really?
In the it's say one Laporta is also putting in place also Obama Omo. And also Antoine Griezmann, Philippe Coutinho, and one player, 3 players no. Juve need 2 amope.
Yeah.
Juve need 2
amope for
Ronaldo. Mom.
But he should talk to Ronaldo if he's able to convince him.
But yeah, the story also went on to say, as to say whether Ronaldo will also accept to play for Barcelona.
Yes.
Hasn't been confirmed.
Oh, but once he's gone out, he can call it come. And you
say the person be saying legacy. So
no, but Figo money are their boy, but it's
so Bianco.
No, so direct transfer in ABB, but it's a risk. Okona ya there. I mean, but one ya there, so then when message in the same team abo.
Ronaldo ni Messi kwa ishia there where they miss a question of where ya there.
Oh no, but I don't.
Hey,
no,
but the team Benny.
At their old age, I mean, they are not at their peak. People can qualify them. Near you said Durane. We had anyway could pay one team career could pay one team but I mean life has said that the kids are now doing better.
But Duran anyway need won't even compare more because Duran is the winner amongst them.
Oh no,
Kyrie won.
But when you're bad, sir.
But James Harden has never won.
No, but it's good. The point is that you have the alpha males.
I'm not saying that they are not good, but my argument and they say
one has achieved.
We achievers.
Yes. Yes.
You
see the point is
weekend we know.
But the point
Philadelphia, Philip Wefrim, Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets now Mutuno, almost share Celtics, almost be mad giddy. Kevin Durant Yako, almost backs on it Taka. Omu Kosa from game 1. Omu Kosa from game 1 to game 7. Tikombo say
What's America?
You know Kevin Durant did everything. Even the game 7 when you 48 points.
Oh yeah, he did very well.
But James Harden
auto clutch in Bomoko extra time overtime. Overtime near
James Harden
but you see my point is that
21 points.
There are 3 alpha males. Well, it's a team where you have 2, minimum of 2 to be a good team. To me there's a Ronaldo at his age and Messi. I don't think it's the new
man kanokre.
Yes.
And Arsenal pa enya Ronaldo.
Any
Messi.
Yeah.
And Arsenal team imwa.
You think we can win the Champions League?
No, Champions League cross Premier League no more.
It is 5 years late. But such a combination for
now when you young players now gumfifi now odem kokrafo emi no amu yusu we.
I pray it happens. I pray it happens, but I don't
Ronaldo at Euros cry head your hoye. Lewandowski cry anya na no petre. Until that you talk about big games.
Yes. I mean, why I don't rate Bruno Fernandes? I mean,
Bruno Fernandes Portugal team why yira cry.
A big game player. When
even Bernardo Silva. Fantastic.
Exactly. When push comes to shove, I don't like.
Yeah, Andrew Silva, good. Now just say coaches, sometimes they do selection based on the team.
Oh yes.
Any team out.
I think he lost out. Fernando Santos, he lost out. Reading report.
Barcelona, a team as a see Omanya Memphis.
It's a combination 5 years late.
Omanya Memphis.
Yeah.
Oma confirm Memphis the part.
Yeah, was signed.
Until Kamube Yusu, Ronaldo, Messi. Now Mama Memphis need 2 Americano. Oh, anymore. Master,
let's pray it happens, but maybe
I don't want it to happen because
it's 5 years late. It's a combination which is 5 years late. I say Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight. It was late, 7 years late.
To be honest with you, Ronaldo and Messi, you can't write them off until the next 3 years.
Oh,
Haaland. I'm Chelsea. I make you all. And then so my main for him. Send them more man.
Freestyling them.
Yeah, more man. Yeah. Manchester City so table £100 million sterling offer. Take it or leave it for Tottenham. And now no pay for Hurricane 100 million. And Borussia Dortmund so also catch Manchester United said Teso na Dawson.
Yeah.
Say anti Manchester penny. Teso na almost 56, normally 60. Teso almost 77 million pounds sterling. Take it or leave it offer. Manchester United.
Exactly. You have to do the right thing.
Eric Itiesho no.
And then the Biabe still wow Adrena Katamantuna
tomatoes no we say Hanas and who crazy
but I still want to give a Pogba who is not too excellent for your team too much money 400k.
Chelsea is set to offer France midfielder N'Golo Kante a lucrative new contract that possibly will make him the highest paid player in the Chelsea team.
Yeah,
and also any another dealer. But Arsenal, man, for news gagrama. Arsenal so open talks with Frankfurt over a move for Portugal striker. Nobody they know. Andre Silva. So I think he's a fantastic player. So Arsenal nyana. Oh yeah, sir. Silk type of strikers are more. Yeah, almost any ball control. When gidi now one heady and shot no. Yeah.
Obia on the use. I mean, at the end of
but the deal is that he's available for 34 million. That's a good deal, I'm telling you.
Oh, but
so other teams are uncommon there.
No, but maybe the end say, like just like you mentioned Ronaldo, even at an old age, you know, say what achieving team. Some people they are
and a Rebetis,
a risk.
Most of a Rebetis Argentina midfielder Guido Rodriguez. He's having a fine Copa America.
See, at this point, the Arsenal will be linked to every player. So let's see how it goes. I mean, being linked is not enough. Oh, yes, sir, but those are the harsh realities. I followed Arsenal enough to know that when at the start of the
Barcelona, apart from Ronaldo Diano,
yes.
Sport 1 in Germany say almost Atlanta, Germany wing back Ruben Gosens.
Robin Gosens.
Open.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He owns the way almost team neighbor.
Fantastic big back.
He's fantastic. So Robin Gosens, Memphis Depay, now Ronaldo Messi. Hey! Maza Kabe fia some Barcelona team.
Yeah, definitely try.
But Ronaldo, I don't think Ronaldo will go. I think Ronaldo will prefer move to PSG or Manchester United.
Yeah, PSG more.
Yeah, Manchester they call Manchester no kwa old age now o kano. Ebe ma yehu sa ache no because only enablers or.
Yeah, but
Manchester PSG there will be fine.
But I think he's diversified his game over the years. He started as sulky young rat trying to find his way. Yeah. He became a fox in the box. What the two on him say then he became a predator.
To say he runs with Portugal team. Son step over now.
Exactly. Back a crab on the knees in yet. So the point is that why too much son over the years. At 18 years, near more year now. Not sure they are two different people. He said they go scoring a bit more. Come first game crowd for 85 minutes, he was close to near useless. But
that is what matters most.
Yeah, getting the results. I mean,
in dire moments. I mean, clutch. A player they can be out of the game.
Yes,
but not only 1 minute.
That 4-2 scored a goal and created one for Diego Jota. I mean, that.
So why should go now?
Rafa Silva,
in their first 1-2, no cheeky pan
offside now.
Beautiful goal,
exactly. So what telling on? I think United it will not be a bad one for him because for United, I mean, for a decade they've not really been a force in Europe. 2011 they did well. They came to the final with Rooney near there. But if you want them, no, I'm more Lucia and to get Ronaldo back, it will be an interesting one for them. But I would love to see him and Messi playing one team. I mean, it will be more. Yeah. My fantasies take me there more. But as to whether they will be the all conquering team, there, only another debate. But it will be nice. Yeah. So just will be all conquering. That's but I feel it. It has.
No, I just want to see how it's going to pan out. You know.
Yeah, they'll be supposed to play well. And for Ronaldo, I think it's a bit of a disadvantage to Ronaldo. It will be like even we chance about
Ronaldo in Kobe be men kaso ya.
No, but
Ronaldo be ya there.
Oba so ya there Messi. For us as Ronaldo lovers, I saw could prove Messi wants to say.
So Ronaldo called Barcelona team winner won't see anymore. He will score goals.
Yeah, well, it's not quite poster boy.
He will score goals.
Or quite poster boy now. That means I mean conquer that came to Barcelona even to have that one. I'm quite
all football so they are Barca Chelsea aligning up Adama Traore as Hakimi alternative because Hakimi last week Friday report by he's almost gone to PSG.
Yeah.
I see PSG you know Benjamin scanning because I don't want him.
Yes, exactly.
I'm making me stance clear. I don't think this is the player we need. You were Aspilicueta who is Wenyini. Yeah. I understand maybe the coach or Enrana mechanical but I'm coach in replacement in time. But Aspi has about 2 more years to play at least. Rhys James almost says so. Rhys James were back trainer.
That's regret I'm running.
No, that's why he wants Hakimi.
Yeah.
To do the wing back there, no.
Yeah.
Because I'm so say Rhys James or more defensive qualities and his speed and agility better now than Aspi.
Yeah.
Because Aspi go Americano ni adeno.
I'll play Aspi in the back three so that I will not do more
that's
running.
Where?
Then Rhys James and Hakimi now fighting for that position. I mean, fine, but
like Hakimi they are not likely see Benyano. The way things are going.
Oh, it's good, but some they say they won't feel it.
No. And yes, I mean feeling is on your good player, awesome. But I don't think that is what Chelsea need. Yeah, it's our priority should be a centre forward. He's a striker.
We share this Italy team at this tournament. Depth of squad na ebuomo. It's I think after winning the
I saw Chelsea website. Some of them were arguing, and not Chelsea fans. And they say no, this is not who we need. We need a striker. And Obiso Dubai say, look at City. And then tomorrow you come and say City have 2 quality players in each position.
Exactly. You need a depth of squad. Until when you have to accept. So Kodia, then there's always a bit of a problem. Teams that conquer the world, they have depth of squad. By minute, Sky will not turn out to bench. No, we put pressure on Aspilicueta and Rhys James. I was no. Just that what turn now now opportunity cost. You lose not getting a striker. That one they are.
So a point in it. Are you buying? Are you buying Hakimi?
Yeah.
To sell one of Aspilicueta and now
no, they can play. Aspilicueta should metamorphose into more of a centre back and not helping in the back.
Not Rhys James either.
More of the runner, he should play as a wing back more and learn how to cross the ball. Exactly, Embrace a game near more defensive minded gamer. Rhys James because he has defensive. He can call for goals. He could show wolves. He could show BMA. So they'll be fighting for that. Because Rhys James he should improve on his crosses.
Yeah.
Good the
final ball.
The final crossing here. Robertson way Trent Arnold and a bomb. Oh, so my point is that get 2 players there's always that
competition
between
Manucho,
them.
Sir, you have to identify and differentiate between a want and a need.
Well, I agree with you that you should fill the potholes.
Yeah.
So in the play like a striker, you badly need a striker.
You need an extra bonus as I'm now okay.
No, but you still get a striker. I mean, at the end of the day, getting Hakimi does not mean they will not.
But I won't say a striker. It will be over 100 million pounds.
So he gets Hakimi, there's no way he will get a very good striker.
Maybe problem is the team we have now. Let's go for what we need first before what we want.
No, but you can equally fight.
No, Kai Havertz is having a fantastic tournament.
You see, but
I feel Amewu boy on the value.
You see, the point is that the team football is not like because the way we are. Then you can do it para works. And yet that one kwa we see my major roof and my totals. Player now open. So what you strike and one kwa. By the time you come back, you might have lost him.
Manu Nyini said, "Yemfan say, see, I identify Adam Traore as an alternative to Hakimi. Hakimi buona edin because of PSG competition.
Yes.
Okay, you call Haaland the home 150 million pounds sterling. You told your budget you spend 200, 200 aka 50.
Yeah.
Then you come to the want. Okay, Hakimi buona 50 kromusu omonye. Traore be cost to 35 and now 45. Let's get Traore.
Others also see it as Hakimi. That time the noise and Kabana Pono we deal by 27 and 30 million.
It be almost inter settle. 50 kroma amari
the higher the more she are interested by now question. They've been time at Liverpool. Why do people love them?
Been there.
Liverpool to me top player be quick. No you safe you want. Eventually no. There's no
but when the competition has already come, we haven't signed him. The price is going up. Once Yamano Muska plus player.
So by now waiting on Sisi be more expensive.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm saying, sir.
Oh yeah, you're talking about you don't. Yeah, really, I think you need competition. Aspilicueta Rhys James for one position is not enough. Rhys James in the day.
I personally feel, sir, and Kayanto striker first. Maybe that is my conviction. Let's get the striker and who say your team no dey here pa ye nino ye nya sikani bi aka na mo beto whoever. I don't really care. But we need a striker.
I agree, but I also feel that you can do them alongside or just take the needs, the wants quickly. Then
with budget in consideration.
No, but they will still have. I mean, you take your needs quickly, then your wants quickly. I don't know. I should have your priority into quick near baby, but you're not striking. You okay? I'm quite bear 5 about okay. Name paybium. You equally.
Yes, I be your alternative.
No, not Adama Traore. I mean,
but when him say me Adama Traore.
No. Going forward, it's a very good player, but
yeah, because we need attacking wing back. That's what we need. That's
special quality.
That's how he plays.
We need an attacking.
Anyway, Mamenko Kalusha, Borussia Dortmund as well, and I think I said it right. Talksport, Borussia Dortmund have handed Manchester United a take it or leave it asking price, 77 million pounds sterling. And Paris Saint-Germain so I make contact with Real Madrid over Rafa Varane. is a PSG for many a Champions League no. At the same time, Mourinho also person the Sergio Ramos Eba Roma. Kalusha, quick one, fast sports Marine.
Most of Jose Mourinho on Sergio Real Madrid. But then time of over few say na Sergio Kaumbi. Sergio ni Ronaldo. And Omo Kutiano Koyenti. I don't know say Omo kwa menya good rapport. But then Sergio can Real Madrid and then you say wa bono bi ani say nka abanta ne betra Real Madrid nka we win na but nka menya ne say nka no pay 2 years for the Reno and for the players 2 years he won for mano. They
just didn't want to sign him. After an interview, also he wanted to stay, but they didn't need him anymore.
Also, for 2 years, now almost say 1 year they are only man, but 2 years no more farmer. And also sending side own to me and Conti. I'm saying Bobo Kwana or Penocry, Kabi by say Nankomo Pen for 5 years, but almost saying almost Moboa, later Sevilla.
Also, he said he won't go to Sevilla.
And I'm saying, you know, Harry Kane, so you know.
Yes, Harry Kane, goal say Manchester City make 100 million bid for Kane.
Yeah,
100 million pounds sterling bid.
But I'm sorry, it was a kind of.
Also, I want some manenko.
Daniel Levy, but then
Daniel
Levy,
what's Obekopa? Just a 150 on to 1 city.
No, it's a straight businessman. He knows what he's doing.
But City force the woman to force their hands into it, and they can be in that long wait. And obviously they can be in that long wait game.
Just to lose.
That's why they are making the 100 million pounds selling offer. If you don't take it, and we feel 150, it's not feasible. We just leave him.
Yeah, it's just to lose. And someone to say they can never lose what they never had. They don't have him. It's an interesting one. They quickly want to finish the business.
But you think Amanfonso Lambaste Hurricane for so far 2 games in abysmal performance. Oh, yes, and people are saying say the destination ne kahon onya hu ba bi obekon kahon na amana confused but ono angasa share nzemchire for no say enye no ntia.
You see, some players are cut for some competitions. I mean, I'm sure what happens to Messi at Barcelona. Argentina, I'm beginning to believe in Pogba. Pogba in France is a different beast. Above United and Chelsea on Yadi.
You see, that's why I'm saying enablers. Sometimes the players who play around.
No, and they have the modern day, but because others have also cut through. People like Zidane, Moni Adriano, they knew Ronaldinho. They were good for their national team. They were good for their club. That means maybe they have very good enablers all through. Unless you
but Messi is not that bad with Argentina, just that he hasn't won. But
exactly,
even Copa America, he only create team in
yes, but you see, when it gets to the edge, he needs to tilt over. And you only measure. I think 2014 was his biggest moment. Yeah. On we won the 14th minute. We share Mario Götze. He should have carried the team. I want him said the Messi video could have even had a penalty in that team. So I think those are some of the things I will agree that a player and Hurricane, it'll be said Benzema say, yeah, Sheldon, but at this tournament he's also been rubbish.
Yeah, he's been rubbish.
He's not really
France for draw Mubonano, he was the West Coast. Who chance be
exactly.
Easy chances to
psychological.
But Griezmann Moses still have confidence in him.
You've been a bit quiet on him because for 6 years he stayed out. I mean, but Jude who difference in I mean, it's a different baller.
Musa Dembele, what is wrong with him? Injury galore. He's been ruled out of the tournament.
Yeah, I think he has glass legs. I mean, for some time, why are there for Barcelona? But unfortunately, it is coming back in that state. And see, I think that's what is happening to Hurricane. This was a tournament he could have sold himself very well and even hit the roof. I mean, who would have got the skyrockets inside. Barcelona and Real Madrid now will have started talking about him. But this tournament, he's been a pale shadow of himself. Maybe 100 million. Obeka said he can only play for a Tottenham or in the EPL. Into City is looking at that direction that you're back outside the Tottenham, but it's not really proven in Europe. Into why will you go and pay 150 for such a player? I think that's
Sky Sports.
But I come here and say it's a system of the system on a for Bono. Tottenham for no a money Bono. So to me a bad deep in the Medford. Now I'm about Bono calling him. Now a sunk
human
song. No more much or much church no much goes. But I would say Gareth Southgate on my name Monisa. And maybe I almost know so the services now onya from other players no munyabi into the but
I agree. Detailed analysis. But the point, you're a footballer, you can't always get
players. You should be adjustable.
No, that's what me adjusted. Not a tournament so no player like on the Caribbean. Ebi kwana obe piki
because the coach can build. So let's see around you.
I agree with you that they are still in competition.
A coach say is going to use it.
No, but yeah, the Hurricane that we thought he had picked in this tournament, he should take it by storm. But he's not giving us what he is. Is he worth 150 million?
But England for now, because I'm give first game against Croatia. No, what I say 1-0. The second game against Scotland. No, Scotland just played a Sunday.
So my point, you think he's doing well? He's not doing well because of system and blah blah blah. So we can only talk about. You see, what we are seeing that Hurricane, the noise around him, is still living up to the billing.
What I'm anticipating is Ebia come third match, you know. Ebia because Obenyan Spark, Ebia you were able to do it. But I was a story is really by say nka it says Ebia Quebec City then comes up and say or call Mauricio Pochettino. One na yejuma that PSG entika obenya se nkoko no kokoboma I don't know say PSG for now ready to come and table yeah.
No, so far even apart from BBC there gold.com these are the big transfer headlines. Aston Villa ready 30 million bid for Smith Rowe. Football Insider, Manchester United making progress in Torres bid. Men, Laporta wants Messi and Ronaldo at Barca. That is AS. So AS crying one of the biggest newspapers in the world. AS and a Man City make 100 million bid for Kane. And we are Guardian. So these are
Laporta.
So PSG near bid for Kane.
There be onona or can say. One or cars unya. Yeah. Onya obeko e Pochettino ba ko ejuma. And I make say so PSG for no nya majes o meba no. So on my back to no. So me so be there is ready because then 11 years more can so down. Or they need the money. They should allow the guy because all the
who need the money.
I'm Tottenham.
Because
I bet no born money. I mean buy every year biano. One share crown about 20 goals. So she goes now and finding this year or Jigokin with 23 goals. But Solano or who will be alcohol. And see,
maybe
how day.
But you record this.
I mean, my cousin who are you? Go to Maso. Team no bono. I say, more common man on Masaba than 11% or Hurricane Kakadia. Also, top notch players in Libya. On bet me about augmenting squad and Nama and we say team there I'm bought for you.
Coach only coach offer.
Only coach and I say last year you call money Liverpool call finals and then I'm not for a previous year and another subsequent year no they're going to do good by a basement performance this year. And only say 7th and I say 8th.
Yeah.
See what team I say Obesha goes baby now goes no. If I so be a maswa, I said, it's hard time for this aging over about 27 and 70 1 year. They say, that don't say, or Fred than a tipia. If I say, Harry tipia,
current
tipia, or friends are kind. Now that's why I'll call ye at Let's Go, and I'll call the league. My catch was a free touching him. Now, call TV for no need to committee. Tribia na
rumors na mo tribia na ma okay my enter for him say and now call UEFA UEFA European Championship na Group B Finland and Belgium and ebebo Finland and Belgium sa game no 3 o'clock and Russia and Denmark and so 3 o'clock na about 12 ya about 12 o'clock North Macedonia and Netherlands and ebebo and Ukraine and so any Austria until and omobe Group B normal sign Group C 4 games and ebekoso eti eno e de no nti Group B time no pe ombebo eno no awia 3 o'clock but the ebesha 12 ya Group C North Macedonia and Netherlands and Ukraine and Austria yemfa to eti for him say Manucho team the Orange Boys of Holland omodi can qualify meboa omo win omo 2 games did that nti enoni games koso na enra enso bi koso Italy Wales 1-0 but Italy ni Wales ni na qualify nti ebehwe de ebekoso was our group no Italy ni Wales Italy enya 9 points so far money the only team omo win omo matches ni na say Holland etumi she na Holland ababe the second team when all the 9 points from all the group games also to me about so these were the games and South America so Copa America because Venezuela ni Ecuador 2-2 Colombia etna oma Peru shomo 2-1 ntienra Copa America games are so and so and Uruguay ni Chile. What a game that would be. Alexis Sanchez versus Luis Suarez. Yeah, Krumha 17 years 5.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock Argentina and Paraguay. So Messi will be in action today.
Yeah.
You need to watch Messi today for you to see say Messi age now can any game na Fakra. He's been fantastic in this Copa America. I criticize him a lot, but this tournament today so far he's doing good.
No, I think he's always been good at tournaments. I don't think.
But he doesn't win. He doesn't win. I don't know why.
He's not been a flop.
Yeah.
But when the going gets tough, I expect him to be the final piece to really get it of the jigsaw Eberman Arani.
He going there Messi.
For all that, for all that.
He going there Messi over this year.
For Zidane, Zidane on extraordinary player, but I think he's remembered best for 2 things. That 2003 against Leverkusen, the second goal, and 98, the 2 goals in the final. That's what people always remember because final games are always difficult. That's when big boys come to play. Why Drogba? You respect Tenesa because Wembley Kwana to Drogba Jinema, he will make sure the cup comes home. And they are there even when they went to Allianz Arena. Yeah,
obey the toast
or send the entombs. I mean, he needs to repeat it.
Yeah,
now the best of games in Leverkusen. That's why I knew. Okay. Now I'm the best of games were played at Leverkusen.
Yeah, and
only Banka Sabod and that's what to me. She's an confidence naka, but I think
his confidence. What you should watch him in the Germany team.
Yeah,
because not me who are there no with Portugal, you know, but ball and a ball, but no hope.
On Nyansa Road. I can't run 9 more.
Ruben Diaz,
Ruben Diaz, Koyano, Yeno, City, you want to create no uniform.
But that's an hope.
As I say, when you're Ruben Diaz, I know. And then run Lord Matthias. Lord Matthias is your Bob says Danny. Who you soon are in the body so well. And he's good in little spaces. And before the ball comes to him, or you're skillful, or him the other ball near when to pass and when to dribble. You see, that is one thing.
The point, I knew all these things before about Chelsea. I mean, I saw that in Leverkusen. I mean, very circle with the ball. And then now so to Menji. Just another chow. It's coming back. It's coming back. So I'm happy like Lothar Matthias accentuating these his qualities. Yeah. He only needs a bit of strength to really complement him. But so far so very good.
Okay.
Last time because that match
it's almost
because it was Portugal.
Yes, so person Champions League.
Because Portugal.
Kofa Germany coach because it's almost a German coaches and they dominate last 3 years. German
but you see I last time I research with Germany, they take football serious. It's a whole industry. Coaches they have more than 3,000 coaches be on to me Bobo coach and they learn the rudiments of the game, and I think that it's paying off. Nyama were over 20 years and the results are now that they are reaping them. So which I agree that in terms of technical abilities now the German team, the German coaches are good. I will give them little time. I'm Portugal. I'm middle and Shadaya strong. Say a Kante Poba and Gundogan and Kovacic. We saw what happened. In the Portugal team,
no, national team, no coaches.
Oh no, I can't really say. I think I agree to that. But this team still needs a lot of presence. I'm still not convinced about them anyway.
Okay. Unity Radio 103.9. There's like I say, I'm a big old beauty and barber hair salon, Asama Trading, super cleaning services, and a Nochi Room restaurant. Omada Roman, Omia, this sports segment in Bramutiwi. Yeah, transition from sports to politics. Now, I'm saying, there's like I say, Emma in Yumakubia from Danko African Market and Wholesale, KM Raf Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, Vernon Women's Health Services, Dr. Kwame Amponsan Eda Ano. Amanyo semuni akwohwe nsema piepie afri ye maamudi anache se ye bra otaija ye kwan eye kofi wayo.
Look here, my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't, right? And you change Oduma Kuma Tradion Pong, Woso Otutu Tata, you know, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the castle. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nano Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
I will build it because I know how to build it. You are still on Unity Radio 103.9 areas. Like I say, my Rashida Financial Services. Kasamuntu to here, Ninginani insurance, college planning, Omano, Yebima Omu, mortgage protection, Medicare plans, life insurance, retirement, anything insurance, auto policy, upese yetisumau, na AF1. Any Rashida Financial Services. Enkasa na omo ye nua ba no bo adwuma o se opese o ye agent nso a hunu ono abebo sponsor mo akocho license exams na nso atumi abaye financial advisor se ope auto policy, home owners insurance, investment, mortgage protection, life insurance, Medicare plans, college planning, auto insurance ni na no ene Rashid Enkasa 781 354 3060 781 354 3060. Dr. Kwame Amponsan say yankanche Ghana for ma nyina menu abadora oka ho ene ma omutie anopa nyina se eba no se uyo ba na nyame adom ope Ghana doctor a obetuma your primary health physician there na Dr. Kwame Amponsan Ghana ni doctor ono atuma be ko school aha why doctor of Ghana for over 10 years abeto since 2005 and now ono atuma nya residency wabie ono ane clinic wa ha Emma Worcester nyina mo betumi afa no some primary doctor odo ma me aba unu aba oyire me pacho recommend Ghana ni ma no na unse yekrum ni yekrum na mbenefo so krum petedu na mabika wote wase onimian system no your body mechanisms ene yare eta ha yen wabesua de wa ha watumi aboa na wapom de no manu chobeka che se opaps mieni nyina Dr. Kwame Mbonsa akoye ne clinic no so mo specialized our female reproductive system. I know that Chanzwa almost dealing with a wide range of issues, obstetrics, pregnancy, childbirth, menstruation, fertility issues, STIs, and now hormone disorders. Nina no Dr. Kwame Amponsan be bo no ahwe na wato wo se enkrata no nya nwie pe ya wonni bimpa bra obehwe 508459270 508459270 na any Dr. Kwame Amponsan kasa na otumi show na bibia nso tumi konkan emfa Danko African Market 785 Main Street kan Kaleba bra na beto anhama nnuane pa na didi wudidi no na u clear air cleansing system nim na bibia nso tumi konkan the amount African stores no doso but the true definition of African market and African store there men adao the new Danko African Market 785 Main Street also we bema ho oden no emu ago abafom sese upeja mpeja manuchu sese na sese ne hwene ena odi nunu me ba che ono anse obekọ Danko ho kankale ba obebo na onse tumi akabi no anom hahamani bi na sane oni paduanim ayi fin bia from flames ni na beko na bema ye bema biu na nija bafie Danko African Market the new Danko also the oya bema na special treat aba say manuchu ne soma sebra just Manucho sent me. Manucho asked me to come. Obama special treat. Na bibia so timi akoso. Sanso ana KM Roofing say odan na wo Ghana no obebo so ama na ene Ghana fo wa brochire bre bua na yebu ye nchense no ka so 0.45 na akoma 0.35 na ya charge 0.45 sika o mpesa obeko saati bia num bidi a enipa yenim no ya ginidi ya so na hwe obo adwuma ene KM Roofing freno 0549 315774 0549 315774 na ene KM Roofing kasa na osiesio na more dan suma na wanya dan papa dem edan mu be yunu edan so nchense no color no empada na enyunu so eno ene KM Roofing adwuma obo enyumako no nyina daruma ena omo etayechi ema yetumi ede ya manyo semu nsum pensemu ede ebro na ena ya sha se ede fi Ghana Police Service asoye Ghana Police Service forced to delete Father's Day post for IGP after attacks by social media users with regards to the commenter o make you know anano yawada sifiada no manuju Father's Day Nkomani edin mawie but I know that Jenswa it didn't deter IGP from speaking. Now IGP apart from say Ghana Police Service for wishing happy Father's Day Ghana for ya ma police for edility post no ono so kasa o say irresponsible fathers contributing to high crime rate. Now, the IGP says so. The IGP has shared what he believes could be contributing to the rising cases of crime in the country, irresponsible parenting. In his message in this year's Father's Day, the IGP charged fathers especially to take responsibility for their roles in their children's lives. He believes their absence in the lives of their children contribute to them becoming social misfits, engaging in crimes. Now, and also, I don't know. Irresponsible parenting, particularly by fathers, contribute to the rising cases of crime in the country as children without the needed fatherly care and guidance turn into deviant assets. And the Inspector General Police, James Opon Bunu, and some way to Jana. Speaking on the occasion of Special Father's Day, na O2FO, the comments were contained in a speech read on his behalf by the Technical Director of the Ghana Police Service, COP Samuel Moni, during Wilma Africa's Father's Day Awards night and a dinner. Now, this is what the IGP said. We need to nurture our children to be of good behavior. Today, it is common to see fathers ignore their financial responsibilities. It is therefore not surprising that the attention given to Father's Day is not as much as that of Mother's Day. Most of the serious crimes that we witness today can be attributed to the increasing rate of broken homes. It is about time. I said broken homes there. Who can broken homes? Why do you blame fathers for broken homes? A two-way factor. So, yeah, it is about time our fathers become responsible. This way a number of societal problems will be solved. End of quote, the IGP said. And I quote him again: we wish to assure all Ghanaians that concrete security strategies have been put in place to address the rising rate of crime, particularly armed robbery. We first no nanka Ghana for bo abaso as opposed to kokan heavy and some. Anyway, it's better late than never. IGP is in two-fold stories. Baku post mamin fire no nchiro. Menka no ma yeti for the Ghana police for edility. Yeah, because of fire from the public. Now Ghana Police Service forced to delete Father's Day post for IGP after attacks by social media users. Social media users trolled and attacked the IGP after a Father's Day post by the Ghana Police Service on social media. The handlers of the post, however, pulled the post down. The IGP has come under attack following some comments he made about calls for his resignation. Now, happy Father's Day to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. James Opon Bunu, and all policemen. You are amazing. You have dedicated your life to serve for the safety and security of the greater majority. We salute you. Happy Father's Day. With this picture, any Bibiana man for start here. Say Omu Biejagum. Obi say Clement Slayer. Or say Happy Father's Day to the IGP. Obi say who is a father to Ghana? The IGP. We don't think he's the man you are wishing. Just now, Manucho, the other aspect I'm wondering is why did the police service took it down? Yeah, because some of the comments some of the comments they be too harsh, too attempted.
Heavenly Father there or the earthly Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I find them. Yeah, I mean, I
love that.
As a friend having the IGP cry, IGP heaven. Yeah, the man, to even bring the heaven angle to all this discussion a baby. But in a nutshell, I think that we should be guided our language on social media too, because social media, Abebwa Ghana, you can't take it away from us. Abebwa the whole world, but we as Ghanaians, a lot of things happening elsewhere. Saying social media and compomino yenim. Ekwambia say baby, obia kidnap you, obia say social media become the first tool for information more than even the traditional media and electronic media to bring them out. We can never do anything without social media. It's a same baby crime. One of my roads.
My say I'm listening to you in my car.
An ardent avid NDC member.
I mean, communication
boss team member.
Massachusetts. Okay. Member or no the post on
communication team boss.
the communications director, Massachusetts.
Oh, NCD. He's the NCD of Massachusetts. I mean, yeah, channel power for listening to us. I mean, when people patronize us, we are very grateful and happy, and they should tell us, you acknowledge you wherever you are. In principle, social media has been one of the best tools the whole world over. I'll bet to me, there are times I put things and Obiba me box, and I will then you see them so yeah, because I have friends now. Then so some of the little kids are met to tell me born money say okay, maybe the two have more traction than on the two ones. So you will never run away from what social media can do. Space, but when it comes to our setup, you are also using it negatively. I think it's really taking away some of our cultural norms that I believe in. Because for anything, he's a 63-year-old man who has gone through the police service, served his very good purpose. You might not agree with him, but to the extent that on the Father's Day, colleagues or the junior workers decide to celebrate him, and you think that that's the best platform for you to go and make him look bad. We desecrate him and make him look like he's one of the worst things to happen to Ghana. I think that I will not really support that. It's unfortunate that's coming against the backdrop. Crime is on the increase. People are complaining that they want him to resign. Then he also decided to retort. And then we ask them, so that once you decide to answer to every question, people also have the right to ask you all the questions that they want to have. But I wouldn't condone this. I think that it's something that we should not. We should belabor in Ghana. We shouldn't let it be something of the a good standing say Penimbi na institution is actually a bit corporate, then we enter those spaces to go in. I'm thinking that it would have been good if they had kept it in there, because culture of tolerance and so at the end of the day, sometimes people even say your papa will go to that extent of having it. I know people will say that if they are not doing the right thing, we need to bash them near there, but not on some of these occasions. Any other day I can let you go with it there. You think it should be sacked because some of the chances that he's given is beyond a common sense, or it's not good. Ghana is in where we are now. We are in a state of emergency of a sort because of policing has become something very bad, and also that heavenly statement could have been averted. But to go on a page that has been created, an official page, to really denigrate and make the man look bad there, I think that it's not something that I will condone. But beyond that, I made too much money for it. Then he has the cards and so on. A little goes to him. He could have saved the 49er or a lot of this unnecessary bashing if he did not feel that security experts in America say they think that our policing has become a menace and we need a new direction. They say heaven. I think it's one thing that if he goes off today, because the heavenly IGP, it was just an analogy he could have averted. He couldn't have, because we are talking about you, a man who doesn't even believe in spirituality. You are an institution. Because I'm say me could be cry, because I should go mad. So you are an institution, sir, spirituality near the end. So for him to really go that stretch in there, to use something you don't even, the institution will be one say me could be a to heaven. I catch him say you don't believe in it as an institution. So why did you use it as a caveat to explain yourself? I think that was the bad course. He needs to be guided in some of the things that he says. Noble men have also spoken that Adebo Jampo Munya can be said, these are statements you don't make when you have a position of trust. You rather make people feel a bit relieved. But I don't tell them that, you know what, you can't because I've been crying. I've been penna crime in, but would. So that's my little message for him. Okay. Then the second one will be about
I see irresponsible fathers.
Yeah,
contribute to high crimes. Because of and he was specific with broken homes.
You see,
I think he's
and
making.
I like the comments that you made. I mean, I would like that
broken
commentary.
Homes, the same
when you say no, then you are really you could have.
You missed the point.
Where he stood was a bit okay. That irresponsible fathers contribute to high crime, which is true. You see, on a day, it is even one off. But on a day like that, you can allow him to highlight that point.
Yeah,
because it's not true that never pay a soft for power more clerical, and so they end up being armed robbers.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee in life that I'll be armed robber and a very responsible person. I'll be a Roman father near the society. It does have when they are Nyamini grace. Yours to is to do your best and let God do the rest, because what we with the year now can still be one man or a very good person about starting marijuana near there. But I mean there's a limit to which as a parent you can do. So for him to really say that irresponsibility is causing the high crime rate near them, maybe little research shows that one show about chances, the potential for them to go that aspect high. And the only reason why sometimes I'm forced to accept that responsible fathers are that, you know what, the father is the head of the house. Yep. We can never check our responsibility. We are a very patriarchal society. Say Ghana ne brochenyano. Papa there, what the end say womba, you shepherd your kids to a successful end. Into womba and kwa, you take the stake will be on you too. People have the right to hit your head at massa and one unnecessary ways, especially when you go deeper and realize that the father's presence was not there. Ubadi pay or bad 12 midnight in there on your bad company. We expect you as a parent to be worried, to be making sure that you deny your kid some little luxuries for him to stay focused and concentrate and have it right. But to push the other button that broken homes, and I'm happy you what kind of mention wants to say fathers, irresponsible fathers cause broken homes, and broken homes lead to kids doing this. It's a bit pushing it too far. Sometimes from irresponsible mothers too, because at the end of the day, papa be tian about crying my so see I come back, mothers are the big worst culprits. Some money there, they don't see anything wrong with what their kids are doing. Come up say which me could be fear to me say my no on him say the banner a diamond. You can ask them on teteno or mobile and carry some banner in that direction. Fathers then put and carry a sense of responsibility, provide food for the table and make sure that they are in the correct schools near there. But yet Kolano of in A, B, C no. I think you should have made the statements on Mother's Day. Say most mothers are the reason why kids are vagabonds. Because even in the spur of the moment, why you be been a yachting about police station? I'm a be soon. No, I know so on that. Say nobody in Janos here any day, but you know very well that your kid is becoming a miscreant to society. Into that aspect in there, you could have saved it by saying that fine, man, being the head of the house, make sure that you work so hard that you not be accused eventually for the bad things that your kids do. But he was missing the two. I mean, he was missing the two in that regard. That's I think that if it's I beg to differ to say that irresponsible fathers are the reason for the high menace in the society. Some fathers are very irresponsible. Their kids have still made it. What's here, Benuma? Come in, Eugene Money, Ayine. Irama has a beautiful story on. Away, Opo, your Irama has a beautiful. The father was not there near there, but he didn't deter her from achieving her dreams.
Yeah. I listened to her.
Oh, you listened to that interview, but he didn't deter her. So you can't put a finger on it that why you're irresponsible, not why you're a thief or an robber now because my father was not there in Tina. That crowd say Papa was him. So in principle, I agree that it was an occasion to accentuate some of those truths, tell people in the face that or highlight those truths that in bad day. So chances of them becoming miscreants are bad people, they're very high. So that's why I agree with him. But any others apart from loquaciously adding that a broken home and he's saying it there are no guarantees. There are only about 50% of the story that Papa one show ban one yesterday. Chances of best sending high, but it's not enough for justification for most of these things or push the bad kids to the doorstep of the parents and my papa and man kwala. I think those ones in there he can save us those ones. On a day like those, what kind of crazy? Because it's one of the reasons, although not very high reason, but it's possible that one show ban now. Why we are?
Is it a way of trying to appease the Ghanaian public of what he did last week by saying, say, having Kwana crime when you are other countries in Korea? More say Boniado, so Ghana Boniado. Is it a way of trying to maybe?
If that's what he wanted, I disagree with him because the truth is that parents in Pona you as an institution, you owe us that duty to also help train the kids.
If every parent treats to me, papa, then
we don't need the police. We don't need
like heaven, right?
Exactly, and we need police. He himself, he will not be celebrated. At the end of the day, you see, he's a father for the police. I read an article which said this as most of the problems we have in our society is because of the policemen taking bribes and 1 city, 2 city on the street. Into you as a father of all policemen in Ghana, will you say you are irresponsible? Most of the issues in your Ghana, you can see the issue with policemen. You say this first the country, maybe I can say one institution which needs a lot of fixing your police. See, to fix the police, 50% of the issues are gone.
I think more than 50.
About 18, but sometimes I want to be charitable to them.
Yeah,
Come and say the police are facing about 90% of the issues. To me, show be no co-speedness. Tell I say a COVID, be not say, and I say Ghana, the police and all your shit. I've sat in somebody's car and I've heard those things. Very responsible person in this society. Or do you say in Kuala how na Tobo? And there's an Ghana say co-speed. You know, say, and I say Ghana, the police in the madam for to me or shit. No, it clicked me that is the ideas that we have. So Baha say neighbor baby say 20 or drive here like your kids live here. Or who to me reduce I am poor. Na me ban na me boy obi born how will I feel? Near the police institution, a bigger problem. It's one when you chance to go and address.
But he later assured the Ghanaian populace that they are doing whatever they can to reduce the increased crime rate.
It's good for him to assure, but rhetorics are not enough. Assuring us, you'll be able to say fine. action will be better.
Okay.
Somebody might not assure us with just mere words, but to say the system will be running. I could ACP could watch also speaking about it. The fact that
people have been calling him to be made the IGP.
I think he should be given that commanding position. Sometimes you see,
what do IGP say? So is COP?
Oh, he can't be an IGP.
Yeah,
I'm told. I mean,
the
area of IGP should be 63 years, 65 years. Where I agree with one of security analysts.
COP.
That we need an IGP. So same see water crowd within 30 minutes. You have to helicopter because once the boss is there, you see the alacrity, the seriousness, which is
the energy.
The energy everybody feels that hey, and MTT the crowd Charlie IGP Baho. Because Ankolana yes my he wants to be with us on the ground. Yeah, call house to house way. But if the IGP sits in a crowd, ne foot is media bina or Yini seems yes and crowd assembly kusi as and my friend and you see those things they don't help.
Okay.
There's a reason why the leader will go to the action. Since you're Wisconsin within 2 hours, we will say Biden is there. Biden Ghana the Assembly's excellency. Biden will be there within the next 2 minutes to make sure that it helps. Some of the things that we are complaining about, I think he's there.
Okay,
he's working his way out. If he's make an IGP today, you see the resound. Even the Akronfon Krakumebetu, they will even celebrate and say, "Massa, he said, "Niam Ghetto boys will start even thinking through that. Say, if the IGP in Ghana is ACP Kofi Boachia, you don't need to misbehave again." So I'm calling for him to. Yeah, kind of craner. He through Western Ashanti region there. He's paid his dues, and everywhere he went. You see, them and our colleagues so. But then he enter Monka. Are they sleeping? Or they don't want to be known? Yeah, you are commanders of various regions too. But what are they doing there? Ashanti region will forever remember Kofi Boachie. The new one now ban or yeah. So some of these things that we start to worry about.
Kaluja, I mean to also take care. Police for a delete post because of backlash from the public and the social media users. Omubo Papa Yabasu man happy Father's Day. Oma wire free ho. And on one senior opportunity kasa ewa award program I say na okase mema te se woni me ayenhwe ye ma na yama crime rate e Ghana akosoro. Ye wi a wi ana sa be complain. On sure ba o Kaluja. Anyway, my into
social media has come to stay, but the way manner people are using it, many times people always gravitate to bad news. If you say social media now, friends say Ghana 24 all over the world, they are begin to sit up because a month for exposing no maybe anka or they a bear 30 years and so they say social media by everybody is almost in sense and be at the two social media platforms suma a month for boy but then beside the terminal aspect obi say Trini Jonas say I mean issues are all kind of issues are good but what do you have to bring the insult what am I saying so me should be out there say you pay for omo insulting is not me and I mean obi papa was Ghana say obi fear a boy the man on edoso ntimi fa say more say please for quite mo website no dem dey atour and almost celebrate omo almost say papa no nsem bi okokekan no at the hit of the moment you should have said that what am I saying nipa ewu please ni ewu na over can say ma beka so ye bom my home dey answer me crime na call that time no say some na say ka oka na o ka say your friends say you have in Kwana crime in Hua. And as I say, I saw crime in also. What I say, that particular moment there, it wasn't good for that man to have said that. But notwithstanding, no, people should not take a year into their own hands, because of social media now, but now be cancer my opinion. That's all Kwana say. Ako jabi na ako do for no ma be ako tutu unnecessary stuff all the udidi obi atemo empedifo those kind of stuff so to hear this woman because of my sure say papa no oka say wie no me gidi say by now no empedifo bi ni na kasa say Ghana for the most right now no as omani abie and as omajuma abie because social media na ba na okasa man kasa ye a enya first thing nya radio phone about account social media phone obi ade ono interpretation ba kotra aso camera see so na asem o person o kan waka egum framam amafo so betie aba kohwe na amafo so comment so e ba no so amafo be didi atem bebre wase enti social media no boy adwuma yi ba na me other aspect is say say the atem na omode ba mu ne de enkoyi back to the statement no kokoye no me applaud no but then as me no can na as you already said say broken homes there I don't think say go for ma wo nyina na be o mo worry o because broken homes say our for we no na we no we ja no na I broken no na me che no but say the back obi awo oni obi awo keka eno should have been a broken home as well can be there should be an iota of truth in it because se papa no wo fie na oni mamme no eboa ama because na manucho kan o say mamme fo no bi okra o pese o tia ne bakra na o ma won tia no anu bi skra so obi okra mo papa ne mamme ni na ati ho so mba na criminal because mamme no enja na ama na anyere ama na tia no enti se papa no wo ho na se mamme ne boa na omotumi e de ye 2 years e mbai ade o ye na nya eno etumi boa ma akwa na eden etumi otumi eba form and I said they did etumi ba form na entity bi eso komu a ade no ma beba but then statement nanka amafo tie no statement na amafo tie no that time sa amro before no kokun that bullying you know and no sa kan no yin ase no that's the final statement you know so we are doing everything possible under to control the rising crime rates you know and no as somewhere na senka first and foremost no incident this see you know
to budget a heaven there no kind there nanya
no
having crime
no but what I'm saying say at the heat of the moment you know you don't say some stuff
maybe say na the kind having crime say having crime no
everywhere
is saying
everywhere no wakwaba
onko ho ma se wate wasem ade America o ma ha na wonte hasem
yeah we say in America o metima ache bebia o
ana me say
metima ache direction
so akọ ho aba
exactly
ana me say onko ho
no say mente America yeah but America me
asema o Canada wan kan yeah because at the age of moment asema ba ye hwe asem na kan you don't say some comments you don't have to say it go please for mama ye first saying abusuafo su wa police ni ba ko awu na ko say having a crime ho there
crime ni ho ensa na no asem ho pombro nu na no asem hia no pa
having a crime ni ho you should have said it nti sa asem we okakan last minute o ma say they be friend they be money on o come on no say ma osmo bi e na okakan asem ma no nti o kan say they are doing everything possible so as we and some cocan by them say you said it well say omo boa omo pa kunyasa na say omo ye you say bullion vans in those kind of stuff na buy so be hwe omo na wama because say no mo ka omo titi mo omo de ekwa sky ekwa you know opo enkoye nti say government say baby wona say obesan equipum me a omo na modern friends a 2 year be abebe AK-47 yes okro be 10 times no omo yin free ona friends say pistol say de bend be o na omo de omo fa mo na etuo bia modern etuo na say etuo we a ti abrofe tuo those kind of stuff no etwam because etuo ya omo to am say be 50 years etuo na still police for no you see na say you obetumi de akọ nkofo friends I'm Robert say I'm kita AK-47 ene say yeah omo to pepe na continuously na botu pepe na wo de wo krokro be 10 times ensa na ba kwato a opo no mumutumi ente o say o share bo say they will do anything under their control to control the crimes now and the omo cooperation and no omo de koy no omo na omo pe etu a etu ye enye sa etu e wo we a omo use because how you there omo use say etu we there akonfo no omo use sophisticated weapons modern ones etu ye eche omo there na omo use no enti say oye police ne say etu no a ono de okra no ono e de okobokro no obeto be 1000 no afi na akoto wana opo na de kwamara be force abetu akete the crime no enti me fi say wa sure dem but then we want we first saying over translating the words into action Now and the basada ebe say yes. Please for almost boy my na face so almost start almost stop e kwa no omojeja hono say skati the man the respect the friends of the populace should need to give them no omo farm omo and almost say to omo for we say sa criminals so must form na for no please for no
criminals ben when na form now
please for no
who evidence that criminals be forbidden police for criminals
please for no buy na first I call the two kan
I
kwakwa na kan you know be say appear obody appear to na na or say nkofo muni omo no please for no so okona yes na man 10 Ghana or for than for okoye money ba that's so nipa bi obe money say yes sir no you know just like that no man call nti say nkofo no mo criminals omo no for than for no omunja 10 cities 1 city no eja so omu judge dia or they will start to
police no gonna 10 cities in 1 cities
now we now atosu yi ekwan so yi that time no omu jira first the brew
omo je obi da
ada me take am oyi etitro mu etitro ni edru ha
now zutua
be say me na me twika ba trotro na etitro na taxi mu omu dru ha
no me share
no me form no me ejimo me hu bi da I know that me can say o me see me hu be on several occasions and this akwa no omujeja ho no omujiji size no omunjai na
it was police for no delete to post na ye anana ni so delete
delete me say na attempt dia na eba no it's too much when me che no now I mean you're just trying to put something for the good cause
now attending
negative
na di opombo no attempt
opombo no boss I think
they needed to take it
they needed to take it off and then to calm everything down.
Unity Radio 1039 Ghana Police Service na yewo omoso na yemfiri omoso yedaso omoso essence o mani be ya policing is very important and very paramount. We can't do without the police. Now the issue we just looked at Father's Day wish from the Ghana Police boss IGP Opombuonu ene nenkrofo so wish no Ghana for Bijama or delete post. The next topic still with regards to the police service. Last week incident is here with regards to the bullion van shooting. And then Anopa Unity political desk. Yen news yen saka say Emma Maku Edu Enson 17 women 168 motorbikes impounded in post bullion van attack swoop. And the story reads story with Ghana News Agency. Now the Accra Regional Police Command has embarked on an enhanced operations exercise in Accra, arresting 215 suspected criminals, including 17 women, in a targeted operation. The operation follows a very disturbing recorded case of violent crimes in Accra, particularly a bullion van attack which led to the killing of a policeman and a woman on Monday, June 14 at Jamestown. The pig platform. The pig farm robbery and killing a 43-year-old man, and the Honeysuckle Forex Bureau attack and shooting. It's been rampant. Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP Ifya Tenge, Manuchu best friend, head of Public Affairs Unit of the Ghana Police Command, told Ghana News Agency. Who told Ghana News Agency said the 3-day operation commenced on June 17, 2021 and ended on June 20, 2021. She said the ages of suspected ranges between 17 and 52, giving the areas of focus for the exercise as Kolebu, Tesano, Amasamai, Nima, Dansoman, Abokobi, Accra Central, Teshi, Medina, Bachona, right? Bachona.
Leaf tree mouth.
Yeah. I said no.
Yeah, leaf tree mouth.
Jamestown, Osu, and Lakeside.
Yeah.
And I quote her. Though this is part of a series of exercises by the command since the beginning of this year, the 3-day operation forms part of efforts to fight violent crimes, drug peddling, and street robberies. End of quote. Miss Ifya Tenge said. So, Manucho, I told you the police were going to fight like hell. Yeah. They have arrested a total of
17 women.
No, total of 17 women. A total of 200 and something. Is it the total is 220, 215, and then 17 women.
Yes.
Yeah.
A total, yeah. I thought
total of 215 and then 17 women involved.
Yeah. So the men are like 198. I think it's a step in the right direction. I mean, after Yenya said 2 horrible crime scenes, there are places we know as flashpoints, which have been flagged. They were always in there for us to really. We knew, and the man that once this thing happened, they've now found reason to go to some of these areas to arrest. Now, what areas mentioned to us? Unima proper.
Jamestown.
It's almost.
What's a Bachona?
Bachona close to Tema. Bachona is close to Tema. Then there's a Lakeside. Also, Spenters one is for we're not even Madina Wom and Abokobi. Then we are going towards a Krapem areas. So it's virtually
Kalusha Nimho baby. Oh,
Bachona.
Bachona. Seminim sa Kalusha Nimo. Okay, Menkasa.
Major place. Bachona. City and town.
Just time.
Oh no. Just
time. Question there. Also say. That's all they do.
Yeah, Bachona.
I'm not saying seminim sa try.
Bachona. Yeah. So I wish it's a sweep of maybe the major flashpoints in Accra.
Sprinters.
Yeah, exactly.
Office sprinters are almost estate bureau.
Yeah.
Do you file crowd to me call maybe uncle free, maybe a stone boy free.
Yeah, Ashama.
Bachona. Almost under bridge bureau.
Yeah, exactly.
Do fast under bridge now.
Yeah.
Stone boy.
By all free Ghana changes. Say who
oh, me
Bachona.
Also sprinters so caught that as an alcohol almost of estate bureau. Oh, me fear estate. And then Nungwa only see. Nungwa Teshi. No, oh, sir, is estate in refi.
See, no.
Make up a corner of you and I'll call Bachuna and American.
Yeah, well known estate. Estate.
Yeah.
A big one. Yeah, so I think it's a sweep for all the flashpoints in Accra. The idea is good. I do say now where I get a bit worried is that we need to be careful too. For all you know, maybe a mom with deep banana will maybe about 10 or 20%.
So we don't. It's a sweep.
Exactly.
So I think after interrogation, some of them
will be left off the hook, and sometimes people found in those areas. Now, narcotics, motorbikes, near there. You can't run away from some of these things. The truth is that Obi to me Shadamfi is going to perpetuate some of these crimes. It's a way too difficult because they say the level of checks now there on me a bit okay, but we call those some slums in there. Most of them are those hardened criminals, and I should say poverty near there has been equated with some of these things. Low profile way thieving near there, robbery near there, and echo. You call those expensive areas, and so I'm on the level of pen thieves near the as far as I'm concerned, it's good. The only problem is that sometimes the symptomatic way of treating the whole disease in the air hard, so I can woman and come out some of this sweep to clean the system.
Exercise routine for the year part
exactly.
Of that. But when you buy into, I think they have intensified.
And I'm more increasing. Maybe bringing a new police on board near there to do it. It tells you that every year, it even opens it up for more discussion.
Holland has one Macedonian North Macedonian.
Yeah, it's expected.
Breaking news.
It's more like a dog bits a man at Nima. Every dog has bitten a man at Nima. I mean, there are stray dogs around there, and men always walk in that part. But if you tell me that a man has bitten a dog as illegal,
it becomes news.
We
news. Understand. Breaking news are not.
I'm not sure this is more than their first tournament. I'm sure they are even coming for the first time.
First time.
Exactly. Yeah. So a man just impregnated a woman.
It's normal.
It's very normal.
If the affirmative was to hold,
if a woman just impregnated a man at Lashibi, then it becomes news. Everybody wants to know how it happened. And then yeah, so the truth is that my problem is that it's a yearly routine the way I'm here. Why can't you raid those places quickly? That means in a way they are telling me that they waited too long. Maybe they should turn into quarterly event, or if possible, make sure that they clean those areas. Mokroma says, "I'm cover 2 places." Mamoka Chem say in Washington DC. No, because I'm saying in the past now I say a slump. I want to pump for, but they've sold the area, given it to a estate developer. I know we see these high-rise buildings, and now I bet one of the most expensive areas to live. I'm looking at some of these things that you know where these people are living. find a way to stop making it a slum for them to be hiding. Because obi obi dealing narcotics na so kodo crisis here na so be ofi me kro me crisis na ba, he will be directed to those places, and once he gets there he will be given the opportunity to be perpetuating some of these crimes. So I'm thinking that as much as I agree in principle, one, some innocent people are involved, so they should have a way of handling them. I know Ghana the mishandling is too much. I'm a firm believer of human rights. As much as possible, this jostling, let's go. We should reduce it. I'm not saying we should treat criminals with kid gloves, and we should pamper them, put them in palanquins and be parading them. But we need to add a bit of professionalism to some of these acts. But beyond that, and also where we've gotten to know that every year we need to go and raid those areas, and the more we go, the more the crime is increasing. Advert, but so it tells you that certain things, you don't need a lot of cameras on it to make it see that it has been done. So beyond that, DSP if you are saying PR so there's we are working around the clock with our foreign partners. They say those slums will be a thing of the past. Say nipa be tumi say because Sodom and Gomorrah we could get to where they know where they went to catch them. They went into the interlands to go and get them out there ghettos and stuff. So my problem is that I've seen it being done here that some ghettos have been raiding off and now they are beautiful areas for people to live. So we should do some of these things. Then we go to the ADLs too. Essential alternative sources of livelihood for some of these people. A crime it starts from some of these things. Interview one-on-one, not to say give reason that and it's but most often than not, when you listen to their story, sometimes it's a bit difficult. I will not pardon them too. I've done another research to see that Ejuma Yeye wa Ghana na Kroma say no Obi Beka say Avram Beka say we have foolish work but we don't have foolish money. Exactly, meaning that there are some jobs who Kroma say we buy there's dignity. Nipa ne ya onim so benya equal amount of money to take care of his family near there. But the jobs are not there. The few which are there, they don't pay them well. Minimum wage, minimum wage, people should be paying no less than 300 Ghana cedis a month. But Pobe no be 150. Obi Krejman no be yet. After condemning it, and I'm going to the other part that you proffer solutions to that most of this crime, most of them because they don't have the job, and some of them too they don't want to do the job. Two sides.
Some don't have, some don't want to do.
And those among person we are more. Upoka chobis uncle pra crack one. Na man 300 Ghana a month. Upoka just wopa me ko pra kwan. Who be saying?
Obamanucho. On that aspect, say zoom line or buy a Ghana for your
ebinum join here. At least they branded it well.
Yeah, and I'm paying so people because that time Ghana 2008 near Ghana, people felt proud that they were working for.
Yeah, I agree that it was a face that was being changed. Sustainability. Promises.
Because Zoom line normally very efficient.
Exactly.
Almost workers.
Yeah, because
but it was not bad time.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we'll come after this. We'll come to the NABCO story because we have the audios here.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the way we package the thing, you know, say 500 you see the amount. Now 500 no cross is
regular.
When you be at the core,
I agree. The one thing I'm motivated, they're paying on the end of the week. And 2 weeks in a day. A better account. He's going through the mail, but he knows that Obenya will. All encompassing.
On say crime no.
Yes.
Any corruption no. Related or.
Yes.
Scott for the message, but no also of what they all can so about police now. See police for problems.
99% of our problems can be solved.
Problem
eradicated.
Yeah, system of governance. And on a in as much say a be a no market as a channel.
Yeah,
a be free ocrano. And on a because Obi here Juma.
Yes.
When you pana kwa Juma Kalusha 5 months. Oya by Juma or Koba in Tianica.
Yeah.
About in Tianica. On your done what did he?
Exactly.
The person is not a magician.
Yes.
The person of spending the time the by Juma 8 hours.
On your time
8 upon 5.
Yeah,
say 8 here for 9 and 5.
Yeah, 8 to 5 because 1 hour free 8 hours.
To 1 hour
5 9. Yeah, 1 hour break.
So
yeah.
Ghana above 5 years, you might be able to asakwe.
You can't do anything. They might even try.
Yes. but in Chianica 5 months until he has to eat.
Yes,
from
so
sometimes the way your system is that's like you're talking about efficiency. You pay a how can say oh time now so pay back.
Only pay na the pay should rather be there before agencies.
They tell you say bonus say monthly way
off before you even get to that level. Say that is how the system. So I agree with you that in principle, people do those works. You see, even family be on more because you're packaging here.
Once a Zoom line for because Mr. Ghana for Mr. Stadium, Kumasi Stadium, yeah, overall. My Stadium, yeah, na no more peke bottles now. People were proud. The fact is, when you acquire stadium, grab a haircut or match no chess cannon.
So where people agree that when systems change, people will fit in. Where we all agree that it's a perfect example. Zoom Lion rebranded. Collecting garbage in Ghana. Collecting garbage in Ghana.
Zoom Lion Ghana, but all of a sudden, you know,
they got a political choice and like we can ex-president for said Ghana will pretend to work and they will pretend to pay us because the backward 6 months in Chianica. But so how do you take a car to come to or be able to enter an office for a public service? Biana, I saw render man and I saw GBB fin in chain. And it's emboldened, like you said, because at the end of the day, when you send me a secretary, Obeje Pepebu or FDA, they are quite with Juma. You try me 3 months. So why wouldn't I tell you?
Fabibi, I had a man
send out the buy. Yeah, buy Quaqua. The send out the buy. Oh, Chanaka, we 20, now 20 crab it in the amount of money. Exactly.
I tell you,
but you know very well that by the you should render that service, give him a receipt. No coach ya. Once we train this kind of banner, and there shouldn't be any other money to be paid. You understand? Passport officer, the same attitude, any idea on them. So we need to refine our system. 215, watch your money, but do the right thing and don't let it be that 9-day wonder. And make sure that the roots are being taken. By taking the branches, sometimes I can confidently tell you that a week on over Konaka by 5 pay. Or no conform by yomo. Where you talk about mothers to be my meet now, I police headquarters we so 3 days. See in the battle. Who soon himself ban ye now bar and robbery no ye. You know how the whole system is turned upside down. IGP Bueno America chance when winning ye. Sanga for a pet and column we stop on their vagabonds and mothers. You should have rather spare the fathers.
Okay. Unity Radio 103.9. Kalusha, quick one now, because we are talking about IGP police crime and then your crime to me, Bano. You get it to NABCO for story no quickly. NABCO is something special, and now abide by criteria. We lauded him for giving job to the youth, but it's turning to be something else. The youth are crying, and we have the PRO voice here. They have given government, in fact, ultimatum. But before we get to that story, Mami Misao, your take on IGP, any police fight on crimes. It's almost 215 people, and Emu sign 17 women, and Omaji motorbikes 168.
Fantastic. Oma boy Juma. Upon say IGP, Ekokan and Semana, Uncle Yenu. Oma Yina, me Angela, me friends say, police for Sema. Look at the intensity.
Manu Jones are quasi prat and I mean, your cars as me. Make it say, what the Macas of some more 2 weeks. Something will happen.
Yeah, I bet you.
It's the another as I would deal with say, ordinary citizen, politician will be a month for Sahwadina.
Intensity,
not just a Ghana police for a Jumano. I don't know Babu Bazasi or Muni Majumano. I think that they know, but a hand of form. Police, I've given a nice headline, right?
Yes.
The police are being handcuffed.
And the culture of silence.
Isn't that funny?
You'll be victimized. So, Chumenka.
The intensity of Monday is very encouraging. By rest of translate from
the other side.
But the police are also their own enemies.
The police are their own enemies.
Yes.
Crime upsurge now can I say that?
Their own enemies. Their own enemies say, my father, you know, no be. I would deal now. No afa phone. No, there are no African criminals. You say, baha. Even
patrol team, yes, say come off now. Within your crimes, I know call this item.
Enti bi kwa be ma dwe kwa nanka lie detector a mo Mori show o me bi. Come for me Ghana police.
Oh, massa.
I mean, asem na yaka no. I mean, I say lie detector no. Nanka every month bia no. Enye omo lie detector yi say wa on fa ye bia ma criminal bia no. Oka so ye omo so ye prison omo. Ye did that lie Ayine because edwuma na omo ye na enwo. No mo je Bible no so. Omo ko jenya kwan ho je no so. Omo so man omo so ye omo sa to go a long way. But that's what I really said no. This one should not be 9-day wonder. Say you kokun biana. Say all of a sudden, Omakwa Gumako Chilipa 215. A mass more more you.
Shares they say taxi near the man for snatchy taxi. Yes, so we suma.
And Macra a
day more.
And see, Opo, I made a bay cran come on you on quarterly basis. And car, maybe said the IGP and then a Fiat a Tingano.
Fiat Tenge, Bolidi, where's a Manucho Numenya problem?
Tenge, Fiat Tenge,
no for sono.
Yeah, what they have
about what being or what Adrenan Musa Efe 1 in a million. And you baby, I know you be channing. I know one.
What I want to put across and say, no further
comment. My lord, no further questions.
Exactly.
They should put this in their cast in their chest. No one can say, come on, catch please for no crowd. Now the only thing is they need to prepare mum. So that's it. But that out there on Becono and come on office in them. One of my channel. Best 6. Operation be our match about 12 no more because almost cannot submit to say operation me sure so we work with leaky.
Oh yeah, they do them all the time.
What I say
then a police one if you get to koto
it's almost leaky on to say so operations we be back they always in the phone on top hierarchy phone say let say that a lie detector you know nka e be police Ghana police service nka beboa opogabeboa o na nka omunya say every month bia no month biano on pay a location bia a criminal activities no great so mon come sweep o me nsa be 10 times a be ma dey reduce so ma anya ne sa mom dia opo be kosiko no jankwanta because and as ma say as a police for no pay the criminals so intelligent too. Intelligent. They know what they are doing. What I say. The officer the police should be very, very careful. Now come back fast on between other track them down always because some criminals almost they almost see operating in it. They almost see man. I mean the police say almost you should ojibo say calculus because systematic even on you mama journey mo be please do not take them for granted conform mo deal no conform adwuma be because they were almost share no mama kokoboko no kwa no something
and like you said sometimes rare criminals are not there. You'll be surprised that newspaper 215 I act you omom go dey money na they are not part of their team omofi baby na you see last time Kwekwana was giving us synopsis. They are from Nigeria no more creating no yeah there so that they don't leave traces in the system. Then those in the system now more petty stealing and petty trading in petty armed robbery. We are not saying it's good, but sometimes it should not be that whole sweep. Never say I say JJ money at the end. I say you can't but the truth is that we still leave the roots, and that's very bad.
And that is very bad. Kaluwari.
Yeah.
Okay, you move on now and share other issues. Issues are unfortunately we might not be able to get to. NDC demanded Chief Justice and will draw petition against Ayine Ewo Ghana Legal Council. I mean that is an issue that we've discussed for some time. But NDC officially on my press conference calling on the Chief Justice. I said don't say oh you see wedding be Ghana with my sister. I said the Kramaya. Then
Zongo.
Yeah, Zongo, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I say you may want to scare a Zongo, but not with a beard.
Yeah.
Zongo near and now about you sending
but I'm what there.
Oh my goodness, just as you didn't get will always find a way for us to. And another story that's very important. Mama will share no quickly. Ghana ranked second most peaceful country in Africa. Yeah, police
I read it over and over again because I wanted to know the indicators.
Our Joy FM.
Yeah, it's very comprehensive one.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. The whole African Mauritius,
Mauritius first, and Ghana second. So at least we have something to celebrate.
Yeah, but I wanted to see.
What's the design?
28 in the world. I mean, second
in Africa. Yeah,
second in Africa.
28 in the world, which is
peaceful.
So be a IGP crowd upon the game and KBB team Mauritius.
Yes, so it tells you
recent crimes.
But it's interesting that peace. Then I'm beginning to wonder what happens in other countries, especially on the African continent. There are a lot of bad news around us then. But the peace that they are talking about, we are forced to agree because in terms of stability, the Ghana we have you puff, you rape, you run, you shout. But we don't really take to the streets near the but some also are born out of the fact that you can't converse. People want to organize.
My info for say countries say a the last 5.
Exactly.
South Sudan. Almost also 100 and say 59 and Syria, Yemen, and Afghanistan,
Iraq,
and Iraq. This all you're gonna need now to now. Iraq na list.
Exactly.
Iraq the 159.
Exactly.
No, Iraq the from top. Last best. Where's 5?
Yes.
It's Iraq,
last 5 in Iraq, the first.
Okay, to see a buffy topa.
Exactly.
If you are seeing in a country, and Ghana, New Afghanistan,
yes.
Yemen, out of Sumian, Syria, out of Sumian, Sana, South Sudan, out of Sunai, not Iraq, out of Sunni.
You see, and this list should tell you that this peace they are talking about has nothing to do with
the most peaceful country on earth.
Iceland.
And let me fish Switzerland though.
Yeah, I'm just saying Norway, Scandinavian countries.
Iceland they D first.
Yes.
New Zealand 2.
Yeah.
Denmark 3.
Yeah.
Portugal 4. Slovenia 5.
Yeah, you see.
Wow.
All share countries in the area then relative peace in terms of stability.
Denmark, Switzerland is not in the top 5.
Meaning some of the crime rates now, and
I think
what's your last 5 they are war torn there's
a political instability
more, but you can't in terms of crime rates they are Ghana crowd to be second in the Africa your problem.
No, Africa your problem. That's why the IGP told you go and look at what is happening in other countries.
Exactly, like Nigeria, South Africa near
the
but
Togo, Benin, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire,
exactly in terms of stability anyway, but it doesn't mean we should rest on our hours.
No, and not just say
exactly
now we say one day about 5 and just say
in a credibility company Australia near but it's based on but team they don't say your micro analysis not macro.
From Institute for Economics and Peace IEP.
Exactly.
World no
exactly
powerful.
Exactly. The macro analysis is all the details and answer we find there are people there it's a research and I'm sure they get to the ground but team there when him said it's a bit on the rise. Maybe other countries are running, but you also started crawling. Say your crime rate in the cost relative peace in the one say you can boldly get to Ghana today. Say we could do Accra 11 p.m. with KLM and as a British Airways into what bag. So it's very dangerous. Those are some of the things we know that you are exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself into. It looks good from the outside, but you're 10 minutes there. And that's we are Ghana.
No, they're good. I think it's good.
You can get to Ghana and just walk in
some peace, and just a crime in your mind. But relatively, you consider all odds. And I say Ghana crime more, Togo crime more, Nigeria crime more, Egypt crime more, Cameroon crime more. But you compare political instability, and you'll be a crime rate. Now you say
politically, I agree. Politically, but in terms of no, but Ghana yet.
What's your metrics no?
Ghana yet.
Oh, Ghana yes.
Yo, go Ghana yet. To go for because near Kwajin nyam fini so aka say yen
kai.
Crime. Ghana yet.
Yen ka say crime in Ghana.
Ghana yet.
Yen ka say ti.
Me say Ghana, you say Ghana yen ko anime. Me say yen yet.
Enti who pa just research no me
this research na me say it's a comparative analysis. I say me ti I can be compared to somebody as a very rich person. But compare bia.
So omo yehwe ni nyina. Na yehu say Ghana boni wo crime wo crime wo Nigeria crime wo Egypt but ni nyina ye fagu saneso a amoya wo Africa nyina Ghana eba asumdua etosumie nti ya de Kaluja mamemra also yeah the bone ba na yaka papa ba so na yaka second peaceful country on the continent of Africa, and you are saying this is not an achievement. It's a great achievement.
I mean, parameters when you see and indicators when you see
Nina hoko joy kokai full story your time into what
I'm just saying it's a good story say to you, but if they know political major one, okay. And what I'm saying is if that's the keys, yeah, is a good tonic. But then for Ghana, by Perifono, say yeah, but yeah, I'm translating to something good. Because we are boys, you know, or many of fleet, you know.
Boys,
Ghana, a mantiano. There's a now the NABCO assembly base over Baba Canis here. You can't be
I know you're Juma Sem. Unemployment in your crime.
I'm just saying, a mansion in Yabre, and she said, oh, my, you're your mopa, mama. Maybe a next year, no, maybe a second. Now, I'm good second, yeah.
No, Manicho. Sometimes I am realistic. Yanka say Ghana is heaven.
Yes.
Say the IGP can. Yes, Ghana.
Yeah.
Comparatively,
we are better than.
I mean, to be 28 in the world. I'm IGP. One say it's not IGP. The peace IGP in Kwana.
Oh, he's the major proponent of peace because. If the system is good, why would people worry? If you have a very
political
good
instability, say civil war, by IGP ni si ho kwan.
It's all about political instability.
No. But whichever way, political. Are you telling me, say, in Ghana crime war hot in Nigeria? In as much as say we all agree, say it's on the search, which we are all talking against. But we celebrate good news when it comes, and we talk against bad news when it comes. I think, say, IEP. It's a very powerful institute. Yeah. And I report and I picked it from Joy FM. They did not only look at Africa. They looked at the world. Even UK cross top 5 by UK cronim. And Switzerland Switzerland is one of the peaceful countries. But other countries did better. It's the no boy baso now ya use as a springboard to do more. The no boy that is how to grow as a country. We can always be negative.
No, about you are not being fair because the point is that we should be positive minded, which is true. But Mr. Minwa micro analysis in him say the crime rate in Ghana is improving and as it's going up.
As you want to say the crime rate in Ghana
it's getting worse.
I am said or 1. There no yes second EDH ewo 5 Yababe drew 3 yenim say there na free 1 ya jump about 3 but we are still not close to the person behind us who are over 5 enti no nkyere say still in as much as increase no nkyere say still are worse off than the other 5 no. That's my analysis now. So what so I agree with you said that even the police IGP na akasano and I see crime rate no it's under ascendancy also and they will combat fine, but if a research like from IEP has come and says Ghana is second most peaceful country in the continent of on the continent of Africa, we should celebrate. I think it's a good piece of news. Now moving on.
My IGP, you have said I'm being sarcastic.
No, I'm not saying you are being because
so you are being hard on the IGP.
Peace, no, peace.
The security analysts have been hard on him.
So
yes, because he's running.
You do listen to me. No. The analysis we are doing is a crime rate was 1.
You tell me that maybe we are making too much noise.
We are not.
The man is doing well.
Your crime rate was 1.
We are not saying.
Your crime. No, you're listening. Your crime rate was 1. The other was 5. Your free 1 number 3. What you say? Your free 1 no. Your crime rate now. You check here. Oh, Ghana, your points in your 1 point. The toy your second best in your 5 points. But as I say, a crime rate now cost through your baby do 3. Your baby do 3 points. It means say increase of 2. 2 more points, which is negative points. But still, the other chino or 5 points into your tone and also so it doesn't mean say your crime rate no internally. But rather no and course through to the point to say yababis the order china be sign into kasi ambo IGP abasono. What I'm saying is in as much as say ya maintain your level, I to say world rankings no one ya there utimi maintain points but obi o we chire ni more points kwa na wa meto still no utu no. So it doesn't mean say you gain more points, but rather no the other we no e de no na want to enya more. So yeah there on the world's and the global stage, but internally we still have some challenges.
So you analysis tells me that we can't praise ourselves because the Modi echin one year there, but we
we still can praise ourselves.
No, but your analysis is telling me that
we can still praise ourselves.
Your analysis, to do. You did very brilliant analysis to tell me that you might have dropped, but
but they are also countries.
Exactly.
They are also human beings like us. So for us to even beat them, even though we didn't do well internally, but for us to even beat all other countries,
we didn't beat them.
We did.
They did not.
The whole continent of Africa, for us to come second, I think we deserve some credit.
You've been second.
Last year,
yeah, that's second. You've been second.
Yeah,
but you're still second.
Yeah,
you're dropping a crab, but you are still second.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So we can't.
But we have still done well. So should we celebrate this as negative news?
No, not negative.
Yeah. But I say more. That's the whole thing.
I'm praising the IGP.
But indicators no more there, no there. One family money there.
Yeah, I mean indicators.
No.
Yeah, I mean.
Say
you share political stability, you share crime rate, you share way.
Yeah, but I think political stability will be the primary focus, and then crime rate will also come in. Yeah,
and so we have leadership who are doing well by a bomb.
And the militarization, so militarization will say country a military, no.
Yentie way quickly na yemra mama ene na nke your time I dey be hwe na mo ba ya NABCO story ya dia kwechina but yenya no quick because time now call us now start reference say one abo oh god abeye din okay NABCO for nanado adanko akufuado e ba ye na omayen oketi sa adwuman ye born abaso na me pick call we na me kan chance omoma because that's how they okay me ba cho ya moma ye be 10 minutes yes ramo na ye born NABCO audio no na ya 5 minute analysis na ya mamu abamu ye mo adawruma why hello yeah sure because NABCO story ni here pa NABCO for Eddie Ababe Tuja say na do danko akufuado ne MPP for bosha mo share no omuntimi ni so nti ne omani abre na omasema mo kan eni se na do eni na ne bosha so omose bosumi miensan ne omakatua ma eno da nchan so a the program is coming to an end in July and promises be bra ewo omo contract ni ade mu aban na so fulfill including say at the end of the program obema omo adwuma ni ade nyina aban na forfeit omo the petition akwa akodu aban mu nti enko ba bia nti omo the petition akoma mra hye badwafo say omo nka omo asem bi mo na in the audio ye ba betie na techi ono na PR for coalition of NABCO trainees or they are to just say omo ma ban no some ultimatum sa ban na ni so na wa anye de omo ohye omo bona ma na che say odo adadaye na ba sa de a ene de ebesi organa no ebesi yentie quickly na yemra emehwe other issues no.
From day one, coalition of NABCO trainees, a petition, Office of the President, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Ekufuado. So, Okwa Ministry of Health say the petition Ekomomo. So, Okwa Ghana Education Service, coalition of NABCO trainees, the petition Ekomomo. One more leaders, Ninya, one more some can say COVID-19, Abese, or minor ANC Kasem. The summer air course will scheme the problem, challenges are scheme the first need. Aware of it, I say, yeah, can enter a man and say, yeah, petition. The petition but yenye ngwe dey every woman share Dr. Ibrahim Ayat for instance only the CEO of the program and so the BPA akoso 3 months near na ko kele so nti omo kan na dey oni aka ho bibia in fact I say omo ebu onyo dey akoso nti na ama ye petition the speaker of parliament because an important organ of government comprises ni na.
Okay, I know your one section, into second one.
Tishia no so aka eye remanch na NABCO scheme no aba na yeye ye sha opportunities are emerge ewo bibia eye adwuma no nyina no omo de eye fresh graduate mo do ehihye say eye career pathway transition process na aba ne de ba ya e be fa NABCO trainees permanent job no say e be ba so say embasso and say e be na yeye no NABCO trainees no don omo ye the letter call eye parliament ayako petition speaker of parliament ya sign a petition the minority caucus into ye to a speaker of parliament. So senior Adena Yenedi, often in NCMB, often a no tomb. Now minority caucus or more parliament, no so bomo and kind a binding posture or say yes or befanam kofone eduma. Now a coese scheme naso, that's 100,000 young graduates on a move scheme no so no. Bomu bebe fee a bromunya edumibia yeden enye.
Okay, yentie yebisa se na mo petition dia na mo hwehwe film na nkosi aganso ade na ye expect.
The attorney say, yeah, slated August. You will make a decision. Say, activity say, say, tangible result. And I say, one more for money, see from the career pathway transition process. No, I'll start say, and I say, beginning progressively. There, August ending. No coalition of NABCO trainees in 24 this year. Now, the next level. So I say, play Emma, sacrifices like you're making. And Emma, got nephew, Abra, Kafra, COVID-19 about private institutions like the money in Ayine. It is Yanti in Bobi and I say, 24 and ye be a form of question almost say, you know what they are. Asema ebesinidia, eduwa ye better home air in Pampine.
Asema ebesinidia, eduwa ye better home Pampine. Manucho, quick one. I think we are pressed with time with this story.
Exactly,
but the essence, they say 100,000 youth graduates.
Yes.
And they NABCO this year.
Yes.
And aka August, never
yes.
It is 100,000 graduates. It's already employed economy na yewono. Esa betenefia. It's going to be a big issue. And one or see in Chiomuka for the last 3 months. And omo the petition are buying progressively so ka so be transition omo.
Yeah.
No for omo juma. Yeah, to the mainstream. Na wama ebimuso are skilled so they can integrate into the private sector. Na sisi anomo say COVID no private sector na tough. Abayin so bo she na share say obefo omo no. It's not as a buy no air relenting on that. So you have a pamo market 100,000. So on my petition office of the president, nothing is coming forth. You also a crater no kwana omo buoma nego so mumfi kra into omo de omo akodan parliament.
Yeah, I think it's an unfortunate one. So people are going to lose their job for no bad way. It's always a difficult one, but one thing I know for sure is that that was what the whole NABCO is about. NABCO was like a 3-year program.
Yeah, very
good ones might be integrated. If you are not integrated, it's a contract. It's a 3-year contract that is signed with the government. But a woman, it is there's a chance, especially run up to election now. There's a chance for them to be reintegrated because they've been trained, and it would be good to have them.
Yeah.
Now, I say the job that they are doing is it that they have spaces for them to work in various institutions now there. Even we have honorable friends of mine who are doing the parts of the NABCO, taking their 700. For 3 months they've not been paid. So I know that has been there for some time. Oh yes, they said that. I felt maybe it's an anti-government but maybe I should have mentioned that NABCO for 3 months.
So
they've not been paid.
Yes,
they came to my inbox to tell me that Manichu, we are doing the NABCO 700 Ghana for some
700 no cry report and
we shouldn't have been the case. And can say the mom was an allowance because we share and full-time employment, but maybe for them better but the truth here is that
maybe we'll get into this story because a very important story economically for the country. 100,000 graduates. And
you see the bad news is that when they go, they will take another batch, and 3 years on they will do the same thing to them. It's just a quite cycle. So when they ever found to Inyaji, but I say, does it have a future? I think it came up in discussion that NABCO needs sustainable jobs near there, but that's why no, it's better than sitting at home. I remember Honorable Benai Munyake say it's better what if you need 700 it will be good. It will be good for you rather than just sitting at home. But I see it, you won't say most of these policies they be, I can say the idea is good, but they are moving on. We should find a way to make them sustainable, because for 3 years what sustain will be a big crack of worry woman idea. Now catch chance a wawu babako thinking that he has a job and the chances of being taken on are very high. Let's see an over permanent. CNAC because a contract a day based in 31st August. Oh, and town my vacation say no way, you don't have any business with one, they will not pay you. 2, the bosses will be told that don't entertain them at the workplace again. Near idea because they become even a nuisance. Because I buy this code with your near idea. Those are some of the problems that we envisage. And I hear who say beba. And they've tried petition, they've used all available means. I'm sure it's coming to the media is the last straw. Because I quite say they are now helpless. Say if they do one no. Rebecca said that is the contract you signed. You knew very well that NABCO, a National Builders Corps, is just for the moment. Find your way out to get into mainstream. And as you say, when you other opportunities are there were no guaranteed jobs. That is the harsh truth. So, Fred, works and. But
now my question is, Manu, yes. Can the government transition them to do works like national census program? These are people who are already there. They are 100,000 graduates. They can't. Are they need to maximize labor?
Yeah, so the census is for like maybe 21 days, 30 days. The other people to money NABCO, they want to do something. They open to all Ghanaians. They don't want to make it money somewhere. They still have the right to also apply. Or NABCO. I know teachers now don't quite census.
So you think NABCO have a case or they don't?
They don't have a case because they knew very well that there was that 99% chance they might not be
3-year contract.
It was a contract.
But almost within, they were giving some promises near. They said
they were promises.
They'll be But if promises in this contest are more can paper as well.
No, there were promises
because for them to petition Parliament. Because if promises were verbal, which verbal agreement or promises can sometimes be. I
would have been in jail by now. Do you know them? Of our promise to marry them?
No.
What are you talking about? I promise.
Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. You do it, y'all.
No cry there.
Now him say verbal agreement.
No, but this one the government
illegal.
So it's good that they test the law. The government they should take government to court say you promise to give us transition us beautifully. But
it's gonna make us maybe we'll find him and talk to him tomorrow and interview him ourselves and find out more. Say no coalition now all can a coalition for NABCO on APRO
exactly.
The promises are they on paper?
Yes.
Or just mere verbal promises?
Transition them beautifully and they'll be given startups and idea will they be given. But from what I said today, the government knew what it was doing. They are just the victims, a burden there. But you see, sometimes you should have a human face. You should add emotions to everything that you are doing because paper, no, it doesn't normally do the job too. Because only a Ghana for only 100,000, you should be considering. But is there space for can you still pay them?
Okay.
And
we will try and Kalusha. Remember time kakrebina after course no wabem. So just write your points down. But we'll make efforts, conscious efforts to try and get to some of them and talk to them tomorrow and see their point. Yeah, they asadaka say ma Nabian Barbering Salon and Anochi Trading or Madaruma and our master asana a phone in segment and also they bring a T4. So person for us, I bring a phone lines no numbers a day Jumana number a day as usual 508-304-9394 508-304-9394 508-304-9394 Ufra announce who do I join share their bar Nabian Barbering Salon and afi Anochi Trading and Cold Store. Ubeti omo and some more in course of the phone calls. And I saw yasne. Yasha phone calls na say free. Daddy boat I saw Daddy boat to wow number ending 54 and afi 38. Na mo ato aso in that direction. Usubeti me afre na do adwen chira ba Daddy boat abom ti say.
Nyame adom boko international minister also ho ye.
Nyame adom ye ho ye pa ma ntio.
No mincha una mincha otifo nyina aboafo omugo amada ni da nyina yeso Ghana yenya program ni biti ni nya kwanya efre no se o nyina e de omadwuma nu Yesu mojam na international nyankopon adom ne oba sinan kuri man su to den de weche sampa nyani bi busu ama o my Ghana yenya bia ton tuna na akufa do amamu mincha
Oh.
In fact, the property no, I'm property no, no will be in Edma. That is no edge or Ghana have maximum for. Bibia Koya by my head, international Kuma, no phobia. Omunya kwanya wura NABCO musa NABCO ne ya sector bebre yawo NABCO ne yawo a police station yawo department bebre ga ipa me nsa aka omudika mutuni kaka 4 years in international me ti ubo sunya dontia so ya abrobefo bi fo omusika bia ne omu class beto ediko ebeto a mo fa wo kesa tu NABCO no ele o manya mfa so wo Inti me ya me wan wache bi mu je ti wa na aba na ema ya adwuma nye free say tia school fees so say da aba ma ya sa ko pin say be ko awiye ya nsia sa de na ya nkwa self employment employer ya bi ya adwuma international man Ghana ya be ble papa ya be ble papa because to na ko aba ma adwuma nye so inti so for na mo na ko mo de say Thousand Koro, Ghana Hale, entering Kwan could tell you because maybe I buy me to or practice Mugu few verses, just idea, no Muyano. The kind of carry you more forward, South years, I buy back to no coach Cano. I gain a private business. I know more business. And give me 30 months for if you are near that to about Yabano. That's what you say, that was my international and this is proper message. It's your my idea. And I can be a review who said the whole Africa, peaceful country, Ghana, I talk to. And you know, I think I make us say, and not to say, for example, then it's a no cast of my Munya Sakatacano. Young Kumpa, you say, Sana, who did in Yama Kotono. I am probably not that to Timon, probably Mutima, and I won't tell you, Munama, or what you do, Mudi, you know. Then yes, I go my Ghana, I yes, and I am my Musia. Your breath. Eti pipe na ya no diane eti ya ranke second year no jide se na kufa da mamu okwo ne
okay yeah that's that the boat to come
after the 4 years another years I can't be mamu because the money so di no
yeah that's it that boat thank you very much okay daddy boat so dia no Yan Peki and next caller 5083049394508304939 also obetumi ede wodie ede aba me pacho what I do to say here o number pacho hold on o number is 54 and the 54 pacho ho ya
54 yeah
how do file the next 2 minutes my intio
yo Opo dia di kama member wa sene member wa abasuni aduma pa aduma dia wo yebua America mai abia ko mai Ghana en ko pon shirawo en pede onye ka sentu ko mai ne dia wo sene member aduma pa ne mai Ghana en ko na ni pa bo en ka ni sia sama ti mai funi na mi chia le sama ya wo ya no e wa America woni ni kini fo me mo mbo eni yo mi chia me ndi ti pa funi na o me futula ni na mi chong opo yebo pa esa ku fa do wo wi na bo kura no ko because I will try you come insecurity, you come adoption. When you're not woman, part man, no to Moka, do how the money on the first one. Oh, you are going to live up yourself, researching there or harder than an teacher by fire. You know, now I can up cooking. Well, and next one, I don't believe. It's for my magazine. Magazine. Kaka, Yajima, who catch a say, Ajuma. Ajuma, Yajima, and another Abu as a Tajuma of the and coach share you. But be aware business, same business is our money in our group. In the importers and exporters, you move there. In the Oka Bushoka, a group. In the menu, Ekasa, over 4 Juma, a group. Ndo bi awodo kasho bi awodo koko o majuma asai agu ndo minu we kasai bi awodo banche ti ani awodo ndo na ajuma asai and then na adan kwa kufadu insecurity posi kunga na fo kuma serafo ya ko kanko ti ana IGP ka te se gram e wo ba bia se every na bizo when ya tam dige pese na IGP adi atam na do ni MPP for e defend we Yama ya wunchen de nipa ya kunko mun na do ni MPP for mun mu bi ana so mun mu bi amun kan omun tu IGP den de ya ni ya to man we mun si ya vigilante group ni ya fi o man we mu na do ni MPP for 8 ni vigilante group e wo castle mo manasa yuri esi o mo e ko si sen e nun tin na manasa yuri ni la fa ye danger e wo Ghana Some phone need to work attack or fine. And now I'm not Atadia Mukum Ghana for not only every 40 to Wushina. MPP are buying or Marcel or Manu to tap or Manu Kuyin and now do MPP million Tamco, no money and this individual Manu free quarter for money and call the Munida to approve.
That's CP in Alabama. Your friend is I would do file. I would thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Okay, my union free so now I am for wow number 38 number Chua.
Open part African president.
President, my into 2 minutes. Yanko.
Me da so dre ma me chia o TFO na me chia NDC for US na me chia chairman ko gba go be o bia. Oh. Sorry. Sabi sola ntimbole na baraba na edibu mano enama o mano ebre no o se mi nua say that go because o ti brasunya na be abroba food and job given for aye
planting for food and jobs.
Very good. Ntaso ti no ba bi kan o ka tell so sunyane hi for na ayi no o kire ye na ye sunyane on kire ba bi e wo na ye ko hwe and the Caribbean, Monday or Mapico Commission, 2017. 2018, and you buy a grenade back gun and cook quiet in Yan. Only the woman who say, that Medina did not know, but I brought 5 million. Body unye bi nanti unye bi ni nyina bi ni ho na saa ko dwumade we dikent na yeye sikadie pasa de so yen kan ko o be timi kan ko na sabi ni ko mo ko hu mo bokra na nyame ho bobo mem yen kan ko na ye twento na nyam so hu mo boda ata yen kan ko tire ho o man ni sofa che na dwumade bebre wo Ghana ha ama ko dwuma egu because of tax the three work is because of tax. But I think we can question abandon Salmon in number from a maximum for the second for goodness near Jumania. I can't a walk up. Walk up on the family for a moment, but to know that in my quite a what I want one moment, also take nobody. The only you won't care. Yeah, that's CP. Thank you very much. Unity Radio 103.9. Mafi mainti ni abema Sami. Sami to asuma uwi ana mame omo. Sami abom design. Sami abom design. Daddy nana ojam bacha wo yene do phone so. Ojam one way Amewu afiso. Oh, Maria, Opo am the matie NABCO phone no nsama omo kanama mera ho kakra. Mera ho me ho pa se yetoma mu ma NABCO yi ebaye no. Na Ghana follow gure e de bona na de danko akufo do abaso. Se wa ba ma NABCO no mo de campaign ade opo. Se na ye campaign ko ba manfo ka NABCO nyina no se no opo e ka da ho aye ntwia ye nuanu ma omanya akonya ye adwuma NABCO no. Se na nya sam kitwa eka we nyina da ho oye ntwia ye obi no maami no obi no papa obi no nue bi a omo ye sa adwuma na eno kakra no mbenya na omo so bia abo omo ma eno omo anua no omo busua no ye ntwia omo ka but on can you hwe we nyina nim ekofa a private jet oye 15,000 pounds per 1 hour every time ekofo ka tikire beto obo what is it ebe on my economy say Ghana ha ye timi. So, na a cafe that one, and petition so many issues on personal demonstration because Yen and Ghana, a cafe that and soon another don't go for the commission Ghana for you. Echo flight, private jet, an hour, 15,000 pounds, every 2 points, Echo Box, and even to know a dear or Jane Ghana for another day. Public press now. Another talk of what Ghana name or the protected public press. I am very much disappointed. Eni nti so man pani o bi for bi ya. Ye nuanom na o ma ye sumo na kwa o ntua muka. Any bomb be ra wa se Ghana for so be bi ejuma one district, one factory, $1.21 million. $1 million, 1.20 for one fanko. And what you know for Ghana, you know, 15,000 pounds per hour. And your cover flight.
Okay. Samuel time also.
Emma Ghana. Now, Ghana is a peaceful country in Africa. You are waiting and say second. Omo rating some going for because the CM no kase party Ghana asunje ni hata.
Okay.
Yanto bomb enku nipa. Yentesa entokwesi.
Samuel time also.
Fine. But say you could nipa, say nipa kuminia, and Sonia to trust them with the one and commodity career. Upon Casumbian said the Niganaka.
Yadasi, Samuel Tamaso, Melcaso Tamaso now via Namiama UFA. So Raman upon design.
The top tier commander of always Commander 1.
Abumboko there. Nano Jamuna, we did this, and I want to care about Ben baby Ozano.
Masamin Casayo.
Debbie,
and the only woman to bow.
Debbie, baby, car bar Ben pay. As in Bako.
And also, Mr. Abobo,
Raman Yanko, I do.
Opo Marimbo Abasuna, Mr. Minia, I also can't them the same Meraman, Miss Panazampa, a fin there, Cochina Diana, Malabaka, Minianamo. Yeah, the Scatia or Yanayana Manistipa, Mifuro, Fred Continue, Manistipa, Tena, Nipa, SOE. You can't get some China, Panama, Chaminiana, Cano, Kalusha. Opo, NABCO. I can wish I can get some channel on Supanyanku Ponka, nothing beyond a woman class in this country. Next year, French, in Ghana, Argentina, yes, I come about that discuss. So, Omano, the Premier, tell man say, Opo, I'm saying, you have to be NABCO for, and then Omudo Kumpia, how are Omunamu, Omu bread. The prayer high dance, the great water base, the great prayer light base. Or also so our business or yeah, not that shake from this one ma. It is a about class is high 3 months now upon Tiomuka. Can put a pass there. Who to require outplay, but no very young that says. Who to require outplay 1 hour 15,000 pounds. Not some to 4 in other hope. Who to Tiomuka. I have different. Now, I'm with them, a senior minister was saying, Ghana is still young man might be a some question, there are possible. Or for can say, Mera man may say, I don't think at all, Nama, security for dinner. Or for that, you guy, you guy, Casa can watch your security for can watch ya. I want to watch I can say Afghanistan. I don't know country of the Mukono, on the end of security. And the airport for my more position you. A talk of Burkina Faso. Nothing other than a photo. Shakudi bar. Shaman may be blended for cast a simple around for G or my Nafa. You see, Mukwara for some which I get said. Or my mountains in the secret to know our form, no much testing. If you have a Mukwara from the door, my fan, I'll post. If you are trapping a mopping another for what that. Oh, sorry, not only a secret to follow. I dear, what I did to me, I compare that. Okay,
Ramani Adasi.
So, yes,
thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. All council. Bachawa number ended 94. No, where? Mami aba pom ti say my intio na no jamu wi na akona to boys na ba nche na na ba intio a
people take it out of context. social media use now now.
Yeah.
The people make it up and the content and say anything to him. And now he didn't say anything about not for no. It's not the first time they are not saying that we pay their money. I think every 3 months they are very much aware. It's not the first time. And now about integrating into government sector more.
Yeah.
We thank you. That don't go to work. Not for one. They do incredible. They do some evaluation when they come to it, and then they register for minutes, and then go and then they evaluate them and they get their money. It is not the first time that they are paying, and it comes every 3 months. When there's an arrears, they pay. So I don't get why this time they want to politicize it and then petition the minority in parliament. I know people who have been integrated onto it, those NABCO workers. I saw we are national service. We have the money here. But the money is never found. And now we're not on it. Sometimes I do incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. People are using it to their advantage. Or at least Sakana when you know for the young business. And you knew it was a contract based. After 3 years, the contract is over. It is the employer and the fund. So they shouldn't make this about government. Almost 3 years, they get them. It wasn't in the contract. After 3 years, we had to manage the employer in here. Then they will take you on permanent basis. If you know me, they shouldn't do that. I can't afford.
Okay.
I wasting everything.
Yeah, that's Nanaba Kuma Nana Ojam. No one pan now, yes, Nana Baswa Wadaruma, as I Ukasa ba eo. And two ba Wadaruma now I train, a beam free sweat. Now as well, or Basso, oh Nana. So we on Oyanana, only the packet trap, so the nature. Nana, I did the bundle, maybe I am Olumancho, or the Mente, a Bruce Wankasa, Mente, Yanko. Adu Swankasa. We are Naya Yako.
Adu so.
Aye.
You made us here. Opo, Mamma was say, Namina Marucho, and Wapan Frunia say, Mr. Down. So, who's me back? Let's say, I'm not too close to Mamma Bonabaswa, no, my 80 of God, I'm not too close to Nadal Mani will be a Timika to the test. Mamma Nana to a view, yeah, Monsieur, and I'll prove Kajirepe, in the number of the area of our Benebi. Opo adeba family can say na kofo no mo kasaropo me district bi am word here me hu say omo do mo ka 2 months July August and omo do kai Saturday you can talk na no kofo ayi musumi ne twa mu no ba ko no ye kan say May and omo nti omo ka so ayi do yin yan so the one almost training in our moment to Boise, normally, of course, a nation visit course. A best of a new this Friday about or tea, no grand or more workers need to Musuno, or a new Moka, and say, on Bayer, Social Momoto. Look, Adeba for America for security once and say, IGP, Wabon, oh, Eka, may cut to studio for me, make the IGP. So you continue to be free. Civil money could be come and say another drunk of Omewu, you could be a GP. Concept, yeah, so bulletproof, gunshot, and then one, a 22 person, you bet you have to trouble. Yeah, your budget on your farm. I give it to the social, and then if I bear something to phone a bond by, and I said the police for, and then I'll see the full police me. Who give you a man? What's heaven? And the employer crap. And I will see this one of guys say, having crap on them. I was something young coupon who get young coupon, and then coupon was some bad association. And here was as you said, every IGP or Rati, no Jackson, got an contract there, they remember my Opo, Sunny Manetti Castle. Here the contract, no, you'll be time or so. You are police will be play or one or won't you conquer or one year away. Then my partner deny a cake. I was starting some more kind of say, won't share a track recorder. No, you're responsible. Let's have no casa. Obey and set and let's have no casa. This is an age up, Broso. And I walk casa near ancestor walker. And she has said, they were cooking watch it and put the phone for them. No, or make General. ede sa kophobia omo wa santimanto o me no kofu wati you omo nya sa den kofu wati can do better than ayi akokra no te so no
na Ujam the Oba, he gives me another dimension. But for Israel, sorry, Yaya to us, we are not bad for Israel, sorry, Abba. I do, Yaya, so we are not bad for.
Yo, for that, and I'm at here on the weapon for Nano sponsors from the Chow. My message is security in some no poop, and the same security in some yard also. Now, I just say heaven, said the minia, the after we kai. I say heaven, Kwana Bonino, and I cry on and heaven, I had a gun, I better to go Ghana, and heaven. Heavy and Kayina, I want to say, the best friend. Ajumana, I buy an answer president, and yanim the assurance, and then the best rest of one year. One can on to normal Opo. And there's some now, I say, Papa, 4 man, I say, and fathers, and more to see ya. Papa, Dino. I never found a yard in Papa, Dino. And the American yard in this, and your public. And I'll have a casa some. But you my idea show on Saturday, yeah, my Papa, 4 months was you know, almost nothing, and no money. Now, I do some we are now doing any blame about the Papa Falls of Papa Fornum Nancy. Why are you, Mano? Why are the study is a fantastic or yen and our Papa Fornum and the 2 of Manuia, cram adults, what Anna Hanma. And the best IGP, Casano Yard or Swatting. I do mana at the attendance. 1 hour. Opo Mame lastly yeah, and that will be your last point, and after that, we'll go to the next call. And see, yeah, NABCO trainees, and then your last point. If I know your last point, maybe, but yes, maybe, but greedy graduates, and then you are not for it. And then I cassette. Mama, and Papa, and I say, yes, she said, Panning to a band with Papa and Papa, you are not for sorry, 4 more, and then. Almost the Mokasing 4 months was the thing. They should keep quiet and suffer.
Oh, yeah, and one to a bank or one side into your moon sofa. Say, yes, say, you're to a baku, winning baku, lusu, but after election, we have a country to run. And to be being koya.
Oh, I know, and normal ACC at the 2 mono. Tata Maya cannot be shouting 4 more. We knew, and I say we know that this very thing it will come. And I ban. Opo, could you imagine that now could need it in my sorry by the theater? And now, who's watch the Ghana for the Yanka de Momo? And that's rabbi. And for more, I'll tell myself. And there's office, or madam, there's office, and come to your mocha. Yeah,
that's it. Okay. But for Israel, sorry, Ned Rules, but my own says it's our line or a drop off. And yeah, that's it. But for what is the next person, I do so a Jamra, we are now Lumaiko, a Jamra Pumpty saying. My into can Casacasica crown in Wetchery.
Okay. Also, Opoku, Koriboku, the team Bobo, no, we need. Oh, no, we need. Of Papa, you be a toy, but that was get them good so on a poem. Opo, Yago, Opo, my grade him, you're going to be ready. Opo, Ghana go to Guana, I got 20 years. Opo, I can't save you. You're not to prepare, and all that. Then I'm with the Ghana Moche, the same thing, and the second I must have followed in Abano. City Papa, you want to be able to me and Sabu Million Pianica. Opo, oh my God, and Papa, what did he? I better what did he? And then I must have quite no more, and the Bono and then Brady Chachena no Gua. What a woman, my general, don't want to take it. I prefer your general weapon. No more black workers, you know. City by yet, maybe China. Can't tell me what they put it in our way. And I don't want my God to do it. Ama, young Woody, you know, who won't give it for I am as all Muslim at the other woman say, you know, and then clearly, I want to another mark on Makata. There'll be another domain, but yet, whatever what is Carabano. Also, be a camera of Momo, not what I asked. The moment the body and man could and what kind of power and what I done a year for Papa. Upon I would go, no judge, now, what they gonna talk to anyone. Now, God, I can't talk about it. Quinta, and I can it.
No, chef from angles and saying security threats, armed robbery, crime rate across Rinty, or no second na yedino na yena ikakra. But that is his opinion too.
Oh, but I also away, also be possible. Also be possible. You don't do the apostle. And to when you are by you, yeah, but I can't get no problem. I know I could have been a police for Pano, I don't discount. And okay. Young Ukraine, what only to attack a media. I don't have a Kajumani.
Yeah.
Young Ukraine. For posting, I don't know what I just got a woman by you. And when you want to talk to you, don't make guys now. So my grandpa, I be a better to 15 minutes, and I did 20 minutes of fire. And the woman, they tell my guy, I just want I just saw how it's one of them, not one now. It's a woman, on my father, for the call for. No, I find some good. And I have text for. No, for I find just for. It's the want for women, be doing what this now. Look at the office. Before, there was a gun idea. I put for that, my girlfriend, we get over. I can't get any double for the wood, I see the net. I see. Now, no matter what, so that you have about and get some kind of idea. But what I come with 5 examine, son. And then we are the other about it.
Yeah, that's it.
I know we are having the memory. And the year for Papa. And thing. And the pastor to my from the street and
Adamra sounds also tricker. Ntimosomonya monkrata no license ni bibia ye. Say if everything on your car is perfect, police need jina. You don't have to give them bribe. Some more license in yet mo inspection sticker yet when yet inti most moonims are intimunye because if everything on your car is perfect, you have no reason to give a police officer any bribe, and they will on stop Emma own car abra BBI okay or stop no check it BBI okay or bemwako Timosomonya monyomaye.
What about the 20 minutes in Bokum? When you have what is go? Okay, so don't play stubble, don't make play stubble. Don't make delay 1 hour now. We don't have a channel, baby. It's a lot of you stay at your mom, my camera. And the other day, what you saw.
Okay.
One package.
Yeah, that's it.
The man that we go for. Upon Ghana, dear. Because I do a pan over your Ghana, but that's it.
That's it. Namisha, so thank you very much. You listen to the call, very nice. My main picky Ulumai, no Ulumai, as of Vanity Emra, but before that, my main kind message back up Ulumai. Opo, it's not Nanado who has to pay them. Those in charge are not doing their job well. He has hold them accountable. They are tarnishing his image. As to their permanent placement, those who did their work well are being integrated. Some just don't go to work and they don't take it serious. There are no available jobs at the moment. That's the truth. Okay, Nanaba Nkuma Pantai Government Hospital and Crime. And she was talking about the NABCO position. Olma Pom design. Rather don't mean I'm what day pa.
You see, 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes ago, police came by my father, Madame for Pana. I saw a quantity car, they are going to come. I have our barracks, so we have come to you to can bear 1.8.
Sikara,
look, you call here, they say, why you, what's the look here, so we took to the center of Patru.
Olma, Scano, Cojo.
Nanya Pawaya. And I'm a kind of one police force. You know, so say, or any power, yes, I know, or now barracks where police body be. Oh,
asama na we kaka mre wo ho ye 99 opo so we wa just say we stubborn a police bomb be ma mo jina o sa o nti
sa
it atam sa na nya drivers na efe we wa just me the motor free akọ kuma ase opo so wo ko shia tede wo hu a ye no ope eti kaka na ope wan fa ma na opo be jina o sa no yi na no se ne be one na so chesi kana ma no oh nti opo enema e cause ba de blame mo abana o ti suni pelifo na o ti corona ni corruption na mo boro o mo de enta police for there no a police for there say nwa opo Dr. Ayine and then this press conference say omo I Supreme Court omo withdraw what do you call it we na mo so mo friend Dr. Ayine akwa Supreme Court more than 25 years what law will more than 20 years or experience enough so kata one day judiciary ni ana one day judiciary ni India eno ntimane nkasa one jo mundi opo mi tuo mi su opo mi njundi menje me papa mi sadansu ndi menje chama kojo agondi menje dilani di soso ndi menje gatuso ndi eno no na so obi eti we ya freno abro obi akwetina TV so ajidi jaja sama poni die tina sama afa tresi na guzo sa sama mu preja po esi de what dey say frek reja po okoto de ne bodua me bo a opomre bi na chama me mi ezongo ni mo tuzongo kuma se ene ewo me ebre bi chama wo shi oni asantini ye na o ka o zakasa na asantini ne pebe bi agina no no ko ka o zakasa asantini na ka bi atreo ebre bi chama na ntafo ye popo ni class at the forum and you know me na tuzongo eti na wuti mi ko bo ni class asantini bio auza na o kan wo ti o be ka pa ni o bi awon se eti medra you say ni abamu pe ko ma o ma say o bi awon no kiti sa no ma we jina operation e be no if persuasion fails force might be apply e be no yo mo be yen bi bi no be be ma so po your friends and masters no eti nyama no ma sa te o be so mo ye no o mo so mo quite before it's too late because I think it's too late to dig a well when the house already set on fire who go sit in one trouble na felicity go trouble na sabi ali if you mo yen dey to be careful o for me come ani no I be dey ba be wie no get Ghana ha Jerry COP ko people ate o be ye CID o be ye police commander wa Santerede the almighty Tamaun to the class 7 so man ko da Ghana o ama dey tire wo ye discipline o ba Santerede no wo make sure for no much Unim, what you confirm and that you are from it will be here to Ghana. I'm an IGP. I think now fight this area. Be any Ghana what could do but because of politics in tea. And they say, maybe I have a transfer on the service interest. The interest are about one. Then you go for the intimidation position for it in what in the new
and Jandis in Soba, Modern Crawford intimidating Crawford.
At the NDC, but now the issue of people are there. Mahama, now NDC, Ababia, estimate Sactano. A idea, baby, about why a idea, baby, about the issue of people who are there. They were trapped here for the club of way. Who would tell you I was a lawyer? Was a professor? That was not more. Yeah. What we young politics, you go to my age, one young, why you drop the man? You know, Korea, or company appear to see away. Now I retire from the San Copad by. I play a popular bit my years, man. Yeah, someone and someone to say,
okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you, young farmer, and your 720 money and queen him the bar for Israel. Sorry, and online on and off, sir. But finally, I think you are still on and it's your turn. But for Pumptis and we are not going to
Yankopon adom de die boko na ya ma kwan tinase ma kwose ba bi ta kan ya ma network na yen ba saja
odoafu ana akwose oba bi nchan wo de so wo de wota akwose ma nchan ma emisam ye ohin no akwose
this time how are you I am legally married man
na say ne wo ene so wa mama mani o
and some people was around the time incident be happen here last na me no di
ohimano me yabu no
Yeah, that is not a 2 weeks now. My papa, I not say incident.
Nti no na ya punch when him za no eno ansa na de ko ware.
Eno no ja the money so ko fa na me now. I didn't want to postpone the date.
And congratulations.
Anyway, that was. I'm into for you now. I just want to ask a very harmless question. I didn't see NBC before. I prefer ACP to Fubuake. And I say, Commander Kufubuake say on a IGP. Why? Why are NBC for you interested in that man?
Sebia, why be a more Yehuda? Why be a Yehudentia?
I don't think this is the first time that Commander Kufubuake ever hear police in NBC time he was a policeman. Why was he not made IGP? These are just harmless questions. I just want to.
Yeah.
You see, NDC for now, I don't know where they are coming from because one more time, not the panel to go. Not that say police in you. They are the police now. One more time, NDC for one more time. Now if people figure out, no, that's all. But come on, NDC. Into why now? Why the call now? I tell them all we need more yana. That is the hypocritical nature of NDC. Now back to NABCO for issue. My Magana for me, in our NTS. Say, Eba, social interventions are far at the Buama, mine, amount for Utomwa, a MPP. Talk of the NABCO, the youth employment, the capitation grants, and all money initiated by MPP. And I am not saying, say, Kana, getting a coup national, yet. But normally, what I've seen, and it's starting from the time of youth employment, can be a government when in a race, even national insurance plan, in a race of 1 or 2 months. You see, I didn't Kaka, in Yamaya, not 3 million, 20 million for the name, sisters and brothers say, it's some, or Minyamo say. As far as our government, in the same case, why I see the Amphani 8, 9, and Quebec alarming. But 3, at least. But a more so be green here strong. Then I know that government is also trying to put on Yamagia the Boa Amayatina for me into the permanent Wisino. Government we saw in Hojimantia Stromo, or Munyamo training intended within about Yakazibedian this is what they are all the time, but the caucus is just upon Richie. Not your mamma yet, anyway say, or my day, at least say NBC time and for the past 4 years they will be in the house. It is a way of Martins 4 years in nothing. I bind a 4 months. I don't think say Ebro Sokes. That shouldn't be the way. At least I wasn't cabaret and yet you are Mokabat. I'm more to be green here from or Munyamatraka, and I have believed in this my MPP government says they will do what is good and what is expected of them.
Yeah, that's CP bar for Israel. Sorry, a couple of messages. Because the number for messages, my friend Dipa, Mamia Basopo, it's the police themselves who will make their work look attractive and more professional when they learn to apply the laws without fear and favor. Very well said. Scott Safo from Missouri says, good morning, gentlemen. Like Manucho said, Ghana's problem is not crime. It's the law and its environment. Enforcing the laws make people disciplined and wipes out about 80% of the country's problems. When laws are not enforced, the people take the laws into their own hands, hence the current situation in Ghana. Law enforcement would deter corruption, galamsey, incompetence, and contractor product and crime. This would allow government in power to focus on things dear to the nation. The police should be fixed. Very well said from our big brother Scott Safo. And so Edia Odibaye and so no. I Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo na wabusuan de dwumade ne ba na wie yadamu nyina ase said de bia moye no. It's been very wonderful having you around, but mamemfa we mfa mu say enra na nipa, a couple of people were asking me about say Omote East Mountain Village. I will wish to ha echiro baby na hono ya na omunya radio no fie na omuka mu nso omuko stores bi shows bi ni ade ho ya na omunya ye clear intimi so say if you are one of those now ti area ho ye best said here obeye ni say obe download Unity Radio app no from Play Store. Say we use Android, you can download the Unity Radio app from Play Store. Na udu bia unyaye na wetie ato aso sanso na Uisu Android like me can Uisu iPhone the iOS version of Unity Radio app no your review I already submit ye mo adwuma kakra enti Apple for no the mobile ni say obeko TUNEIN app no so a now I search for Unity Radio WORCESTER because we are already on TUNEIN. We've been on TUNEIN since our start of operation in 2017 until we are on TUNEIN to use iPhone now uko TUNEIN no abo baby I search radio station about Unity Radio WORCESTER it will pop up no I click it now the ama oka no baby will be now feel baby betumi etien edi free that is also other ways so utie betumi etien Android obeko Play Store no download your app no direct but Apple phone because the iOS app no it's on review right now no until the obey ni say obeko TUNEIN TUNEIN app no so now we search for Unity Radio WORCESTER and then you can listen to us on your phone or you can connect your phone to your car and our Bluetooth speaker will fear and also betumi etie so ni nyina no ebetumi aye adwuma kama or better still number na edit and also betumi adale number no o dial number na edit no so and also betumi etie ama bibia so etumi akọ enkan the amount so that is other ways I mepacho mo ana mo bisa no mo betumi etie TUNEIN on iOS on say Apple phone or download TUNEIN and now search for Unity Radio WORCESTER and of course so we use Android there you can directly download our app Unity Radio WORCESTER and then you can listen to us any time na bibianso so akonkan the amount yenu aba ohima yenu no na WORCESTER na ya anka oye said Ayine baso memenda but nanka biaye no 30 Anna Street baby amrante ahini ye ni program no ye di kan aboso ana ye sisu bi e di amamo se me pacho ye yi Ayine for change of venue say ye di Ayine no aba 34 Boynton Street Amenia Cultural Center inti pacho ye nuaba ohima one ne ho kani John Ado ye nuaba ohima ma me yi akeye no 30 Anna Street no eye no de baso time no 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Dress code black and red. Eye no bibia baso said ye enhihye no esi etie nemum biaya nanka ye no venue no ana yasesa no de aba aye Amenia Cultural Center kwesi ada no so India Center no ebeba so say casual awia ana ye ko 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. casual on Sunday ewa Amenia Cultural Center inti hye so na ohima ye no tia na so wasi unua say ye nua ba ohima ne mame ye anke be ye Asew John Ado enso tia yi paso no yasesa venue no de free 30 Anna Street e de aba Amenia Cultural Center dress code said the makano black and red memenda ebe na ye ne eba so inti mama nyina nhye no so na nkuja nua ba ohima ene Asew a tia yi paso John Ado eda enim memenda sanso ena yenu abema a friend say assemblyman enso na yere Salome ono so ne papa opani kwajo apia Efrim nyame ya aduma memenda ebeye ewo 67 Vernon Street SDA asori dan no biaya omu juma no anamu ye event na ho ena yenu abema assemblyman na oya asew ene yenu aba Salome a ono so ye ba omu tena si aye Salome papa dress code no eti say yenu aba ohima de na red and black ewia anwumre nongotwe 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Iti mama yensha no so na yintimi enkonkotai yenuaba aye Salome Opokuba enso aka Mrs. Assemblyman echi na bibia enso etumi enyefe oba na wash your mask kama na bibia so etumi akonkan dress code said them kind red and black to say inuaba Salome de no atimma nyina nhye no so ntumi nko na enye fe WORCESTER for inim some obeba nti apenemo dada. On the other side, Apostle General Reverend Sam Crunchy Ankra and so eba WORCESTER said the edika bo hundera manucho beka cho say if you want 3 men of God in Ghana omudi nyame nyansa nyame nimde ni nyame asam ye adwuma na omu kasa said nyame pese ne ma behave eya okaho Reverend Apostle General Sam Kranchiankra. Oba Worcester, July 23rd to July 25th. 22nd, the programs begin 22nd to 25th. Numerous 6:30 p.m. each night session bia kwesi adane de ye maame Rita Kranchankra ene na ebeye asori na nwumre no yakoye rade adidi we Royal House Chapel, Massachusetts Open Heavens Convention. But I so theme or say let it rain. Host pastor James Sapon Kuma or host to Jumediano. Name Open Heavens Convention 2021 speaker Apostle General Sam Crunchy Ankra 22nd to 25th Abusia Pebre na yenyina yenkonkoji nyameho inshira through yempapa Reverend Sam General Crunchy Ankra na enoso edie enono Nabiam Barbering Salon, UUT, Main Street, and open here, Summer Store, and the Boho, and they will say appointments are welcome, walking are welcome. The super modern, natural, Barbering Salon. Nabiam eto nsade afrose brana be yuti no anim na ona honye fe sese de bibia de dana kwam sanso ene de asra PSA pa ma ona na ojambo amabeka cho se opa aponche echi ne sisi enamu nam obeka cho se ko anochi trading any cold store 54 Hamilton Street udi udwa wa anochi trading no na otwitwa nam nyina e wa anochi eye cold store nti trading and cold store nam bia pe bia obenya bi fish type any type bia pompano ubenya nyina bi ewo anochi trading any anochi cold store omo ena eso yasne ema edi phone in segment bro. But remember, motivational message was brought to you by Rich Auto School sanso ena Dan Auto Repairs ura dan so heavyweight champion ema yedi weather report no ebremo agudi unsam no big Olu beauty and barbering hair salon CO1 ekome ena fi Asamas trading and Papa Fee super cleaning services yenu abema Isaac Jamrada no almost all upe van to say you hold the NB renti abra utu so na pesa omo besisa oniema junk remover local remover ni nyina nso ayade a omo na anochi chrome restaurant enyumeku akese 9 na ma yede sports bremo political discourse and our discussions no Danko African Market KM Raf Roofing Rashida Financial Services na Vernon Women's Health Services Dr. Kwame Amponsa Dano na ma yede bremo omo nyina daruma na omo kabum ma dabia itumi di Anopa Bosuo de bremo tiewe na afi yemfa mu ko peace 104.3 enkofa akan kase bono emramo
obrafo ne kan yo se ensempolo mo na fra na ku